Hey everybody, welcome back to Forget We Said That. My name is Relytan.
I'm Alyssa Riot.
And I'm Legion Lion.
Alright. Well, today, I think we were going to go ahead and get into Alyssa's idea. I don't really know how to introduce it, but she messaged it on Discord earlier, so why don't you tell us what you have planned?
We're going to play 21 Questions. If you guys have ever heard the song 21 Questions by 50 Cent, you'll know what I'm talking about. Or if
I've
you're
heard
just
of 21 Savage. Is that the same thing?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So I'm thinking, it's just going to be a bunch of random questions. I was sitting with a couple of my friends for the last couple days trying to think of stupid questions, and I come from an era where we spent lots and lots of time on the phone late at night talking to the person we had a crush on. We'd be like, let's play 21 Questions, and thinking of something flirtatious and something ridiculous. So I've got a mix of both, and at the end I ran out of ideas, and I think I put some spooky stuff there.
Sounds good.
So whenever you guys are...
Sounds scary. Sounds spooky.
Yeah, I hope you guys get spooked. So
I'm shivering. It's so spooky.
Okay. I'll go in order. Okay, so we'll just jump in then. So, the first one, if you guys could have any superpower, what would it be?
I've thought about this. I think the only ones I should say, that actually matter to me is getting to places faster or doing things faster, right?
Okay.
So if I can teleport to my office and back home or to anywhere, that'd be great. If not, I'll just do super speed because I just want to get places and do things way quicker.
Yeah, that's how you end up killing the girlfriend of the guy from The Boys.
Oh, I was gonna say, but what would be the downside? Your clothes would rip off every time you would.
Yeah, well, I think not to get in a nerd shit, but isn't the Flashes and Quicksilver's biggest problem is that all their clothes just rip off because of friction.
Oh.
They just burn it out.
That is a technical thing, right? How you can't really be invisible, right? Because then your eyes are invisible and then you can't see.
Yeah.
Because
how can our eyes see if we can't see?
That's why Smith is a philosopher for our time. Yes.
Make Travel Cheaper too. I can visit you guys whenever I wanted to. Be hey,
naked.
Right. I'm free for lunch and I'm naked. Let's go eat some deep dish. Let's go get some
honestly,
Mexican food.
With the way society's advancing, I think that could be true very soon.
It's true. It'll be my fashion statement / my protest for something. I don't know what it would be, but I would just say it's a statement.
But hear me out. You have it lined with titanium, like the iPhone, like shorts. You know what I mean?
Or it'd just be hot molten metal, along the. I guess it'd be on the ocean.
Just get flames tattooed on your legs, and then naturally, like those cars.
I'm a hot rod. Yeah,
yes.
I'm a hot rod. Yeah, I don't know. Super strength would suck, right? You'd have to be careful for everything you do for the rest of your life, right?
It's like a Midas.
Whether it's
touch.
Getting into your car or cooking shit, everything would snap because you're just too strong.
Oh my god.
I think
I'd love invulnerability if I could pet dangerous animals. If I had stone or steel skin, so I can just walk up to tigers and pet them.
Okay.
I'd go with some sort of time manipulation. Either I would want to pause time maybe, or at least be able to not just sleep without any time passing, but not aging either. I'd love to I don't know. I'd love that's subtle. I guess also flight would just be straight up awesome. I mean, that's hard to beat that. Or some sort of
I'd just be
super,
afraid of getting hit by a plane.
Well, okay. Then you have invisibility. I don't know. It's
now you have two powers, actually.
Let me just be okay. It's Dr. Manhattan. I just want to be Dr. Manhattan from.
I just want to be the universe, basically. Just manipulate everything on a subatomic level.
You could go anywhere and do anything. Yeah. So, Dr. Manhattan powers. It's all in one. I rolled it into one. Done.
See, that's what
Such
I
a
was thinking
fucking
too.
cop-out.
Flying. I was like, flying would be cool, but also I'm afraid of heights. So I don't
That'd
know
be the
how good.
funniest superhero, though. Imagine like a superhero that's afraid of heights but could fly.
Isn't
They
that
they
Just
just
like a
like are
few
like
feet above the ground.
yeah, they're like 5 inches off the ground. They're hovering
isn't
basically.
isn't that almost it's like weirdly kind of like the plot. Was it Birdman? Do you guys remember that from like
Mm-mm.
several years ago? I think it's Birdman.
The one
It
with
won like a
Michael Keaton.
yeah, right.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
I
yeah.
thought that was I wouldn't say that was the plot, but that was actually kind of weirdly like similar to the plot what you just described, like a superhero who's like afraid of heights.
I
That
know
wasn't
Birdman
really
the
the plot, but
rapper.
it was yeah. What'd you say?
He's
Birdman
skinny
the
now.
rapper. That's who I know. But...
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that actually. Wait,
Oh.
I have heard of Birdman.
Come on.
I forgot where I
Young
heard it.
money.
It's been years. I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking contemporary, but yeah, it's been years since I've heard that name.
Yeah.
It's like an old rival. It's been years since I've heard that name.
It's
It's
been.
the
I'm just
Birdman.
saying. I had to dig it out of my memory.
Yeah. But that's it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. The only other thing I could see is like teleportation, just so you're there
Oh, God,
quickly.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
We
Yeah.
we
right.
talked about you going to Hawaii. Just boop. Right over.
but that's why I would need some sort of invincibility because then I would love to teleport literally anywhere. But you could only like go to Earth and that's about it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah,
Sure.
Dr. Manhattan went right to Mars, so that's
Ooh.
what I would
What
do.
Aqua
about
just wants to be
breathing
God.
underwater?
This is his power.
Right.
That'd be a cool
What?
one.
Yeah.
Breathing
Yeah,
underwater.
I mean he's just all powerful, so it doesn't matter.
Mm.
It is. It's a cop out answer, but no. If I were to choose, it probably would be like probably just any kind of time manipulation, as long as I don't age
Okay.
while I'm manipulating time.
Yeah, that's fair. You go
What
into
if
the
you
future
fuck up
and you're
something
just
in the
dust.
past, though?
Yeah, right. It's like you see me in one moment, and then the next moment I'm like 1,000 years old or whatever. It's like, whoops,
Yeah.
I
Or
wasted
you
so
like,
much
I don't
time.
know, you like trip Thomas Edison, and now like Nazis.
Well,
own
right.
Yeah.
America.
I
I
don't
don't
Well,
know.
that also that would be crazy. I'm thinking more just like slowing down and stopping time relative to myself. But yeah, time travel, that is another can of worms. I would have to be careful. Hopefully there's a multiverse. More Marvel.
Yeah,
more
maybe you can.
superheroes.
Yeah, more Marvel superheroes. You can pull like a Love, Death, and Robots and just like
Mhm.
kind of predict what's gonna happen into the future just based on
Right.
little changes.
Yep.
Right. Back to the Future.
Okay. Well, how about if you guys could tame any exotic animal and have it as a pet, what would it be?
Oh, jeez. Well, it's funny. Now that I'm a little bit versed in like actual
Mhm.
what's it called, like animal rescue and like conservation and stuff like that. Something that I would like, but like it's exotic and would be cool to have would just be like some sort of exotic parrot or something like that.
Bird.
Because as much as I love like tigers, wolves, and lions, like cleaning up all that shit, and like
Yeah.
veterinary bills must be fucking crazy for that too.
Yeah.
A parrot, yeah,
I
that'd be
thought-
cool to have.
You wouldn't choose a sea turtle? You're not gonna choose that?
No,
segue?
man.
I'm just kidding.
Unless I had like maybe like half a mile of aquarium that I can just put him in.
Right.
That's a good
Because
point.
it just wouldn't be fair to him to like
I had-
to do anything less.
I have like fantasies about having like an amazing saltwater aquarium. I mean, man, I guess if this is a wish thing, it might be like some sort of like, yeah, like an octopus or something, some sort of crazy like cool
Ooh.
thing. But I think, or yeah, I was just gonna say maybe like a if it could be like anything like almost literally, then like a really cool like a bear, maybe like a polar bear or something. If it's like it's
Ooh.
unrealistic to actually have a tame one, but if it really is any animal, probably like some sort of crazy big bear
Mm.
or a silverback gorilla. Holy
Just
shit!
have him like toss cars that are like in your way or in your
shit.
parking spots.
That would be
Yeah.
the coolest thing. I mean, like my spirit wants. Like I always thought my spirit animal was like a bear.
Ooh.
So like,
Big bear.
and it works out because I love the Bears football team, and the Cubs, I guess. So that also works.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah,
and
they
I
probably
just
ask you
feel
to
like
come out with your
What's
bear. They They probably the team would ask you like to come out and like represent with your bear.
Right. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, if I had one, I'd be like, yeah, I would come out to the Bears games. Oh, that would be the coolest thing. I mean,
they'd be like, this won't kill people, though, right?
Yeah,
right?
they probably still wouldn't let
probably
me,
fine.
even if it never
They'd like make you sign like a whole bunch of waivers for that, probably.
Yeah. Right. And I guess is it Keyleth, or is that the bear from Critical Role, or not Kid, but it was
Vox
Machina. Trinket.
Oh yeah, it's Trinket. Yeah, it's a familiar. It's
the familiar.
One.
But anyway,
nerd shit.
Yeah, I know. I just thought it was sort of relevant. But yeah, no, man, my heart wants to say bear, but like my brain wants to say gorilla. I don't know. I think the gorilla is just cooler. I'll go with silverback gorilla.
Okay. I always want to say palace cat. Those big exotic cats. They're so cool, and they look like old men. But I know that they require a lot of room, and they would be so much happier outside. So my next one would probably be a monkey, like a macaque. But I've been seeing a lot of stuff on Facebook lately that people are like, in Cambodia, they're like making videos with them, and they're making them wear clothes and all this stuff, and it's abusive to them. And I was like,
there's some weird corners of the internet. I know.
Yeah,
and there's
I had no
there's
idea.
weird corners of the internet, and there's weird corners of the internet that focus on monkey stuff, which is actually very disturbing.
It's so weird, but they're so smart, and but like if I had one, I wouldn't make him wear clothes, and he wouldn't be like a little helper monkey.
Yeah.
I would just like
mine
want
would
to
be
have
my
him.
equal. I guess I kind of a monkey too, so it's like, yeah, I wouldn't like dress him up. It would be way cooler to just have him be what he is, or she.
Yeah,
I don't know which one I'd.
Yeah,
probably the male. I don't know.
Had like an enclosure.
Right, I wouldn't. No, he'd always be walking around with me like 100% of the time.
Yes. Yeah,
he'd be streaming with you.
Yeah, he would.
It's my co-streamer.
Yeah.
I think it got canceled, but like, is it His Dark Materials or something? That there's a TV show. It's a full book series, right? But like, that has this whole thing. Like, half the plot is like everybody has their own little familiar. It's pretty cool.
Aw, that's cool. But that's what my pick would be.
I think the Panini kind of put a halt to that show though. So oh well.
Oh, got it. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, without all the stigma attached to it, I would like literally just let him be a monkey. I would just like want to sit in his enclosure and watch him swing around and or what are the little black ones? I think they're called simians. Maybe one of those. They're fluffy. Every once in a while, I'd want him to give me a hug. Okay. Big deal.
What about macaque?
Macaque. I say macaque.
Macaque.
Sounds
what about
better.
macaque?
Yeah.
They're little
Anything
monkeys
small.
Too.
They are. They're so cute and they're so smart. So I think something like that I would like just to have him around and let him play, and I'd get him a little skateboard and watch him do tricks.
Those little finger skateboards. What do you call them? Tech decks. Get your tech deck.
Yeah, I'll race him. Yeah. Oh, this next one I am so interested in hearing. If you guys could get away with one crime, what would it be?
It's funny. I've seen people ask this on Twitter, and like their response is like, okay. I'm like, well, anyone who picks murder, they just got to be on a watch list.
I know, right?
That's what Holly said. She was like, so basically, who would you murder? I was like, no, not everyone's gonna pick that.
Hey. Yeah.
Hey.
I would curse Alyssa. Wait, no, that's not even a crime.
Yeah,
it's not a crime. Everyone does it. It's okay.
Everybody's doing it.
Yeah. If you're out there, knock it off, okay?
Yeah, exactly. You know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, honestly, like the goody two shoes, like easy answer is like transfer like 100, maybe like $1 billion to my bank account from Apple. They won't miss it.
Yeah, they won't know.
Yeah, that's like the least, like no victims in that one. I'm just saying, and a huge benefit to me.
Okay.
That's such a boring answer, but like, I mean, yeah, there's There's almost nothing wrong with stealing from corporations. Actually, there is nothing wrong with stealing from corporations.
I know. I was thinking yours would be more like the action of it, like getting away with a bank heist. Knowing that you'll have the money.
Sure. Okay. If I want to possibly die, am I still invincible from the other question?
Yeah.
Different universe,
you can still teleport. Actually.
Different multiverse.
Yeah.
Another Spider-Man. The other Spider-Man's not here. Yeah. As long as this one, the Spider-Man got killed by Green Goblin.
Yeah. Or a polar bear.
Yeah.
Polar bear or a gorilla.
Yeah, or a gorilla. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like especially when the Purge movies were popular, I feel like everyone was like, "I'm just gonna rob a bank. I'm not gonna murder anybody." Shoot, I don't even. A crime I would do and get away with. I gotta think about this.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna try to come up with a more interesting one.
I know, because you think too, like, you could enact revenge on other people without killing them as well. Like you could burn somebody's house down if you really wanted to.
Jesus, I don't feel like doing that to my worst enemy.
It's winter time. It won't burn.
I think, Alyssa, that's very dark of you. I appreciate it, and I appreciate your honesty.
He and his whole family would definitely deserve it, though. Like, after all the shit that they've put people through.
In Minecraft, allegedly.
In Minecraft, they on this one server, these people really suck. So that's probably what I would do.
And that's what I meant about my always steal from corporations earlier. It meant only Minecraft corporations that on your server.
Yeah. I'd probably do that. Their vehicles and their house. I would do that.
Their Minecraft house and vehicles.
Can I is kicking somebody in the dick? Is that illegal? Can I do
No.
that?
Not unless you're a
perfectly
sissy.
legal.
Yeah.
Shit. That was my answer. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't even think of a more. I mean, yeah, you could go interesting with, or
destroy the IRS building. Burn it down.
Interesting. In Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
I can't think of a more clever one. Yeah. In Fortnite, I mean. Yeah, I mean, he could do something bombastic.
Get married married to another dude in a state that doesn't allow it. How about that?
Ooh, got him.
Dang. I hope you live stream it.
I will.
I would destroy.
We'll be on the front page.
I would destroy a satanic temple display at a public place because somebody already did that. It was crazy.
Why?
It's just a current story. Somebody destroyed a satanic temple decoration.
Oh yeah,
thing
burned down a church.
at
Perfect.
City Hall.
Burn down the church. Ooh.
Yeah,
equal
opportunity.
Ooh, yeah, burn down the Vatican. Okay, in Minecraft.
Oh my god.
Have a paintball match in the Vatican.
Recruit the Pope for
on my team.
Hire the Pope
and Purilla. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Purilla. Poperilla.
Yeah, I can see doing that.
Yeah.
Something to do with I think everybody thinks of getting away with having a large amount of money. That's the number one thing, right? If you could get away with it. Rigging the lottery or robbing a bank or something.
I just think,
I guess just count cards at Vegas. There you go. Is that illegal?
That's not illegal. They can just kick you out.
Oh, okay.
So
you
actually,
can do it.
No, they know when you're doing it. Apparently, I didn't. Yeah, I don't know how though. I mean, counting cards would. I don't know.
They just hire the people that they caught into their system. There's a work
I think
debt.
it has happened.
I can't tell you how many people I grew up with that have bought books on how to count cards. So stupid. It's the same people that have these schemes in their head that they're gonna grow a vast amount of marijuana and sell it, or they're gonna do that. These get rich quick schemes. I've seen this, and I'm oh, still hasn't come to fruition, but I want to see it.
You just need you just need to be good at Algebra 2 to count cards, and you're fine.
Right. It actually does.
It
seems like it could be simple. It might actually be something my mind could be wrapped around, but I don't even know. I don't really feel like trying. Most likely I wouldn't get it because I was bad at algebra.
I think people who like play D&D could count cards easy, just because there's
Yeah.
like there's so much dice they roll that just add an
Yeah.
addition and subtraction.
You just you kind of ballpark it. I know. Yeah, it might be. Let's go. Next time we go to Vegas, we'll be counting cards.
We should. That's what we should have been doing. We should have all been
Should've
wearing
been.
sunglasses and like had little, earpieces. Break the whole thing.
And then get a score.
It'll be like
each
discount
time.
Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
Just Ocean's 11 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's your
11 cents.
answer, Legion. Then you would.
I'm such a good boy that, and also like I feel like
His
stealing
morals.
money is just everyone does it anyway. So yeah.
I mean, it runs
be
the
it.
world because from then I could if I get like $1 billion, then I can like build my own like paintball courts or whatever the hell I wanted to do.
In the
Yeah.
Vatican.
Now I want to play paintball.
Yeah,
All right, let's do it.
That's my answer. to the
Alyssa,
next
try it in
question.
Texas. Do it.
Yeah. Let's do it. Okay. Question number 4. Who was your first kiss? Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Who?
my mom. No.
Lame. No.
You my mom.
Let's see. Oh yeah. When I went to like summer programs in YMCA, I remember we used to like go down. We went to the beach a lot. I remember like those bus rides being super long, so all of us were just kind of like bored, just doing whatever. Some people had like their Game Boys on them. Some people were just like, I don't know, just talking to each other. But I was sitting next to a girl, and she was pretty cute. She's a cute Filipino girl. But she was like, "Hey, can we just kiss?" I'm like, "Sure, why not?" I was like 9 or 10, so I didn't even know the concept of that. Yep, right on the lips. It was great.
Cute.
I think she got in trouble though because we were supposed to be in our like assigned seatings, and she like cut across a couple seats to like sit next to me, and then she would like run back to her seat.
I love it.
But yeah, I don't know her name. I forgot already. But yeah, that was the first kiss.
Aw. Aqua.
It was so early, like not early, but like it blends together a little bit. I don't have the best memory. It was either, I mean, neither of them are very exciting. I think it could have either have been like the babysitter that we had, like, or that I had, and that there was like, I think there was only 1 or 2 other kids that were dropped off at that babysitter, and it was the babysitter's like daughter. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it just kind of, it was one of those like just like, ooh, let's see how it feels or whatever. It was either that or
How old do you think you were?
for that, oh geez, what age was I? Maybe like 7 or 8.
17.
17. Say 17 or 18. No, it's like 7 or 8, I'd say.
Today years
Aw.
old.
Yeah, and if it happened earlier than that, it might have been like when I was just like visiting my grandma, and like one of my grandma's friends had her granddaughter with her or something like that.
Aw.
That might have been a few years earlier, but I don't remember what was a part of anything of those interactions. Mostly brief. I mean, I guess the babysitter thing, we were around each other for a few years, but yeah, I would say pick your poison. I think, whatever one.
Okay.
Probably the first one was probably way less involved. The second one was like at least a little more formal, a little more
Okay.
involved with that. So, what about you?
I was in 6th or 7th grade. I was living in Bakersfield, and I remember this white blonde boy. He
Ooh.
was my like little 2-week boyfriend. His name was Michael, and
Doxed.
I know, right? I can't even. His last name is so long and so hard to spell. It's ridiculous. But we were walking
Mississippi.
home. Right? It's like Mississippi. He was like, "Hey, are you gonna kiss me?" And I was like, "Sure." And I did not know how, so I just I remember I pushed my face hella hard onto his and really fast, where I almost headbutted him. So it was like boom, smacked my lips onto his, and he's like,
Did you
"Ow,
get any
why'd
teeth
you?"
there?
I got my tooth. I was like, "Whoa." He's like, "Why'd you do it so hard?" I was like, "I don't know what I'm doing."
That's one of my least favorite feelings.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm sorry. It was so awkward and so dumb. But I think he kissed me gentle a couple more times after that, and then I was like, okay, I got it. I'm professional
I
now.
got it now.
Yeah.
You're done now. Goodbye.
Yeah, it didn't take long. I had another crush on some goth kid, and I was like, you know what? I'm over this. Yeah.
Like you went complete opposite. You went like from Ken
Mm-hmm.
to emo real
Oh,
quick.
y'all have those days.
I figured out quickly that I was very much into tan skin and dark hair than I was blonde white boys. So I was like,
Yeah, who needs blonde white boys?
you have red hair. You don't count.
Me?
Yeah.
You think I have red
Yeah,
hair?
you have like reddish. It's got some tint to it.
That's interesting. I always thought of it as dark brown. I used to have very light blonde. Actually, wait. Yeah, I used to have really light blonde. I would say mine is brown to or light or dark blonde. But hey, if you think it's
Okay,
red,
like a dirty.
yeah,
Yeah, your beard
dirty
definitely
blonde.
has some red in it.
it does. I don't know where that comes from. I'm not Irish like at all. Or Scottish.
Oh,
Too much beats.
next, you need to send me a picture of you when you were a kid, and then maybe you were like strawberry blonde when you were a baby, like I was, because my hair was blonde and then went brown, but it always has a red tint.
Yeah, mine was pretty like almost like platinum. No, I don't know about platinum, but like not platinum, but like very light, like blonde, and then it darkened
Ooh.
over time.
Huh?
Yeah,
Mm.
I'll try to find some.
Really, Laura.
Really low.
Okay, which leads to our next question: have you ever pooped your pants as an adult?
Yeah.
I
I
have.
have very like weak stomach constitution.
Oh, yeah.
And it's gotten up to me
No
a couple
shame.
times. Yeah.
Really?
Shoot, I think yeah. I think
Yikes.
like I don't know. It was like college, and I was 18, so that's like an adult, right?
Yeah.
It was college, and I don't know. It was like the combination of just like semester finals, like just chugging like Red Bull and Monster, like eating like 7-Eleven like hot dogs,
Ugh.
and then like I just couldn't afford a car at the time, so I was just commuting from college on a bus.
Oh God.
Anyway, so yeah, one like bad morning, like woke up like at 5 a.m. I was like, okay, let's make this commute. Stomach's kind of sore, but it'll
Ooh.
probably pass. There was like a major stall. I can't remember what it was. Like maybe the traffic lights are out or something like that. But it, like stopped us so much that like that hour commute like took 2 hours, and I just had to go.
Shit.
I just had to go. Like, man, it was like so hard, like trying to like hide it. I was like running
Ooh.
into the what's it called, like the
The
college
seats?
like recreation room
Mhm.
thingy. I just ran from the bus to there, and I just like my friend was like working the desk for the recreation center. I was like, hey, can you hand me like those friggin' like Clorox wipes? I gotta take care
Oh,
of business
no.
real quick. He's like, okay, dude, just don't make a mess. I think he kind of knew like the whole lay down without even me telling him.
Yeah.
So I went in there like a baby wipe, just wiped it all up in there, flushed the underwear, and I was just commando-ish throughout my whole classes.
No. Did you
Did a
get poop on your
presentation
pants?
too.
You did.
No,
You have to do a presentation?
You
I
flushed the
still
underwear?
had. Yep, flushed the underwear.
You
Didn't like
didn't.
stop the pite sonar.
Mm.
I mean, it was
Oh,
poopy.
no.
I was gonna hold
Yeah.
on
Put
to
it
it
in
for
the
like
trash.
for the rest of the day.
I mean, put it in the
But yeah, did a
Yeah.
presentation, Commander.
Jeez.
Like my last class was like at like 7 p.m. too, so it was like full day, just boom.
Just raw cheeks.
I mean, I had to, man. Shit, I was paying a fuck ton of money for college, right?
That's true.
Like it's
That's
trying
true.
not to go into debt. So like my professors always like bring this up, and I think it's a good point. It's like it's funny how like people going to college like be like, do we have a final here this day? Because if not, I'm just gonna go home and like not show up. And it's always fun. It's like we pay for this, like fucking show
Yeah.
up and like do
Just come.
shit. It's a lot
Yeah.
of money.
It
So
really
yeah,
is.
that's my pooping as an adult.
Okay.
I will say I've had close calls. Uh, I think for the most part I've been able to keep the damage to a minimum.
Mhm.
Definitely, there's been times I've had to like run into the stall and just kind of like kind of make sure everything's like not getting like soaked with any, and like I clean it
Right.
up. So yeah, I think like in college a lot of times at some real a dive bar. We hung out at this really raunchy bar, and I had a close call there. Not much of a story. It was just like, I don't know. I guess I think it was the same thing where it's like lots of greasy food around that time.
Yeah.
You know, even recently, Legion was involved. Not really, but it was one time when we were at Area 15, and you might even remember. I was like, oh, we were like outside the the place, and I was like, never mind, I gotta go back in. Like I was like, actually, let's go back inside and and I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
I got poop.
And yeah, it's like it was like it came upon me suddenly, and I didn't like shouldn't shit my pants, but like I had to like make sure I didn't like take a closer look.
What food did that? Do you think?
What food
kind of messed you up? Yeah,
it might have been
Gas station octopus.
Yeah, the octopus. That wouldn't be the same. No, that wasn't that day because by then it was just us two. I don't know. It might not have been a food thing. It might have just been a timing thing.
Dang.
I have diarrhea at 1 p.m.
Well,
exactly.
I was gonna say, yeah, exactly. No, yeah, but
Oh no, my daily diarrhea.
you know what?
Your daily dose of
It's something we
diarrhea.
forgot to mention last time. I'm not saying this is what it was, but that was a really good surf cafe. We never mentioned that in the podcast, but that little cafe we
shit.
went to twice, Legion.
Yeah, the breakfast spot, that was real good.
Yeah, that was a really
Fucking
cool
hell.
like little breakfast spot, and it was good food. I mean, again, maybe some of that food gave me some fiber that day. That might have been what it was or something. I liked it though. It was really good.
Did you order the
but-
same thing, or is it different?
No, I ordered different
We
things.
went there twice, right?
But I think one of them
should've
was like
stayed.
a spicy, like something Mexican something. So it might have been.
Uh-oh.
It's like not a fajita. We call it some sort of like like not a burrito, like a breakfast burrito. It was something similar to that. But
Started knocking at the back door.
yeah, and I
huh?
think there was, and that's why I put hot sauce on it and stuff. So that might have been it. It could have been. I mean,
Could have been.
but I was fine. I have. One time I was taking a walk in the woods near my house, and I was like, you know what? I kind of had to poop, so I was like, you know what? I'll just shit in the woods, whatever. And it turned out pretty bad. It didn't. It kind of got. I won't say everywhere, but like I needed to come home and take a shower very bad after that. It was not like a solid poop. It was very. It was very sticky.
Does
But
an
luckily,
aqua
like
shit in the woods?
yeah. Yeah.
There's a
And
bear
hey,
here?
look, I was just talking about
Gorilla
it.
here?
My spirit animal's a bear, so I was a bear shitting in
You
the woods.
shit in the woods.
And I was
You
talking
are
about the
there.
Pope. Does the Pope shit in the woods? All right. Or what is it?
He's trying to
is
summon
the
a
Pope,
gorilla.
Is the Pope Catholic? Is the Pope Catholic? Does a bear shit in the woods? Or does a Pope shit in the woods? And oh yeah, one more story. When I was in Europe, I was in the Czech Republic or whatever they call it now. I was there. I was in Prague. I was in Prague. Jeez, and I believe it was. And I was just kind of wandering the streets, and it was at night. And I don't know. I must have drank something. I wasn't like going hard that night, but I think I was kind of on my way back to the hotel I was staying at, and it was not poop, but I had to urinate very bad, and I ended up, I think, just pissing in some person's like door stoop. I felt kind of bad, but like I couldn't find a place to piss, and I was like, oh my god, it was coming out. It was
It's
leaking,
at least
like,
before ring cameras were a thing, or you've
Yeah.
been caught in 4K.
It was very. I mean, yeah, I'm sure they wouldn't have cared that much. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
but
was
you've been on the internet.
True. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was like in their flower bed. It wasn't the worst thing ever. Anyway, yeah. So, but like that was
Start
like
dying.
yeah. I needed that like whatever like the leakage. I needed leakage protection in my underwear because I was
Right.
like it was coming out. I was like, oh
You
my
needed
god.
a maxi pad.
I need a maxi pad.
Yeah.
But like whatever. It was like so that was kind of like
Okay.
like a shit like pissing my pants story. Shitting,
Okay.
crying, and pissing my pants, and struggling for my life out here.
Fighting for your
Rumble
life.
I've heard struggling. Actually, my meme, I just consulted the meme encyclopedia. You can say struggling for my life out here.
Okay, so, like, I never really talk about this stuff because I'm so weird about, like, burping, farting, and, anything gross. Like, Brandon and I have been together for 11 years. I've never farted in front of him. My children don't think that I fart. My kids don't think that I fart or poop. I've convinced them. It is weird. Yes. Yeah, so,
Right, so do people have to leave the room when you have to poop?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I will. Like, it is very hard for me. And when I go on vacation, like, my body won't let me. It's very difficult. I'm very paranoid, right? So I will tell you guys the story where I almost did, but I mean, it was literally out of my control. It was like, I think I was like 20 or 21, and it was in the middle of summer, and everyone that summer was getting what we called the death flu. It was just hitting everybody, like, just violently throwing up and having diarrhea really bad, and the only way to get rid of the virus was you had to starve yourself for 24 hours or else you'd be feeding the virus. Like, I remember I would, like, take a bite of a popsicle and then get violently ill. So it was in the middle of the night, and I was already hot with fever. I had been throwing up all day, and in the middle of the night, my stomach was just on fire. I woke up, and I thought I had pissed the bed, and I didn't. And it was just, like, in my shorts, and I, like, ran to the bathroom. I got in the shower, took all my clothes off in the shower. I was crying. It was awful. Then I'm, like, up, stripping my sheets and cleaning my bed. I had the flu really bad. So that's the only time that's happened. Yeah, I was like the plague, man. It fucking sucked.
That sounds like the norovirus.
It may have been. We called it the death flu because it just hit all of us, and it was so contagious. Amara didn't get it, thank God. She was little, but she's the only one who didn't get sick.
I would say that very likely norovirus.
Yeah, probably. But that's
Alyssa, norovirus got you.
Yeah, that's true. You're only a doctor.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm an epidemiologist or whatever the hell you call it. So I guess
epidemiologist.
Epidemiologist.
That's how you know you went to school.
I learned it.
I did not know you were a shy person about that stuff. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
It's weird because I recorded everything.
I recorded you snoring and farting in your sleep.
Yeah. No, Jesus, I would die.
I thought it was Brandon, but the sleep app machine helped the noise.
Dude, I broke up with a dude because he belched in front of me on, like, one of the first times we were hanging out. I was like, what the fuck?
That's the line.
That's it.
It's funny. I'm uncomfortable doing that too. I don't mind. I don't have anything against, like, doing that kind of stuff. But, like, I don't know. I have family that, like, loves to, like, belch and fart, and I'm just like, okay, I don't really like to.
Hate
it's not something I like. It's not really something I do. It's just like I get it. I get the humor, and it's like, but it's like I'd rather just opt out of that entire. Like, gross humor stuff.
Yeah, my ex and his sister, they knew that I didn't like it, so they would intentionally do it in front of me, and I'm like, I hope you get a yeast infection. You're fucking gross. Just farting like a grown man. Ugh.
Everyone has pink eye in that house.
Yeah,
there's a middle ground. Like, a girl that's comfortable with that shit around me is like, is kind of, like, that's
yeah, if you're not doing it intentionally, and, like, okay, bro.
Right, yeah, it's like, I don't mind it. Like, I mean...
But if you're forcing them out...
I love cakefarts.com.
Oh, my God. Farting on cake. That's fucked up. You don't do that.
You don't do that in this house.
Yeah, that's fucking gross.
Oh, man, we wouldn't be good roommates, Alyssa, because protein makes you fart.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I know.
Well, it's Jover. The dream is Jover.
I would just pretend all the time. I feel like, Legion, you gotta do your best to just go outside and never let me hear it. I can't.
Just cut out like a hole in my wall.
The forget we said that streamer house is just dead now.
No, like Legion said, you just have to modify it. You just cut a hole in the wall and stick your ass out of it.
Oh,
yeah, some people have bird feeders attached to the house. I have
you could power the house with farts.
See, we could turn it into a positive.
Yeah.
Burp and fart into like a funnel.
Do you ever Thunderpants? You know that that's a movie, and RLM did a really funny video about it way back in the day. It stars what's his face from Ron Weasley.
Oh, I can't remember.
Rupert.
Rupert Grant.
Okay, what his last name is?
Yeah.
Rupert Grant.
Yeah. Anyway, it stars him, and it's Thunderpants, and that's the premise. He powers everything with his farts.
His farts. That's Alyssa's like arch nemesis.
Yeah,
when she gets her superpowers, that's who she fights in the end.
Your Thunderpants is too a villain.
Yeah, I think it's my mom's fault because she did the same thing when I was growing up. Like, me and my brother really didn't think that she farted or that she pooped because she was just like not about it. And anytime my brother farted, she'd be like, "You're a fucking animal, Gary. Gross." So it instilled in me, like if we did anything like that, we were like, "Go, you're fucking nasty." So. It it put it in my brain, and I was just like, that is gross. Ugh, ew, gross.
I mean, the high school boys' locker room is your worst enemy, Alyssa.
Yeah.
That's all that goes
and
on.
I have all male friends. They're gross. Yeah.
It is funny because I did used to do that, and it's like it's one of those things where I really did just grow out of it. And then everybody says like, "Ooh, I'm still a kid. I didn't grow out of anything. I'm still juvenile." It's like, no, there's some things that I actually did grow out of.
Oh yeah, my friends are in their 30s, like, and if they find out that I have this like grossness like about it, I don't like it, they'll do it.
Oh no! Unlist this episode right now.
Yeah, good thing
you know what? This one's not being aired. No.
There's just
Cut it.
No, there's just me and Aqua talking.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have an inbox full of fart sounds from like everyone.
Ooh, that's a good idea. We need.
That's what I should have done that when I was at your house. Like set up a stream alert that's just a fart.
Yeah.
Or put one of those annoying machines in her vent. And play fart noises through it.
God. See, that's the funny part is like I don't like people farting around me, but I think fart jokes are funny.
Okay.
Like on YouTube or whatever, like if they edit in fart sounds, I will die laughing. But I don't want it around me. I don't want to smell it. Like,
right.
Yeah. Oh my God, I made this one guy like hella upset one time. Like these super Christian guys that used to live next to me, but they thought farting was funny. And I was like, yo, I don't want to smell your asshole. And he would just look at me like, I was like, oh, fuck, that was mean. Sorry.
I mean, I get it. Honestly, I agree with you on this point. Alyssa, me,
yeah.
you.
Good.
The meme where
we can live together.
Where we're shaking hands.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm gathering is Alyssa don't eat ass.
Oh, no, I do. No, I'm just kidding. No, I do not. I do not, and I'm very paranoid about. Well, I can from the BDSM episode, I can tell that you do many things, so that doesn't surprise me. But I am always paranoid. Like when I was dating and stuff, that guys would see my butthole, and like I watched a video of this comedian talking about it. He's all, "We see it. You guys think you're hiding it. We see it," and I'm like. Do they? Oh my God. And I had to ask, and Brandon said yes, and I've been mortified years I didn't know how many guys have seen my ass. I'm so embarrassed. Oh my God, I would have gotten a tattoo or something. God. Get one of those jewels and just like put it over. Don't look. Why are you guys looking?
Bejeweled butt plug.
You're over the cover.
But it's gross.
I think you're overthinking.
I think I overthink a lot too, but it's a butthole, bro. Like, no, why? You don't want to look at it?
I'm not that into it. Like I could take her or leave it most of the time.
Legion, your thoughts?
On buttholes?
Yeah.
They're all right.
Do you look?
5 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
I don't know.
Be honest. This is one of my questions. Do you look?
Do I look? Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You guys, You're supposed to not look. We don't want you to
I
look.
mean, it's gonna
I've
happen.
never heard this. That's not part of the deal.
That's it. I'm gonna put like a
Yeah.
backwards loincloth. So like, you can't.
Well, that's if you don't
I
want
mean,
me
how
to
do
see
you
your
think the
asshole,
Hawaiians
I
did
can't
it,
argue.
huh?
You guys
all
don't
out
look.
there.
Unless
Yeah.
I
The
promise
Hawaiians
I
are
will
okay
never
with
look at
it,
your
so
asshole.
by proxy, I'm also okay with it.
All right. Well, Aqua promised he wouldn't look at my butthole, so we got one person on
I can-
board. Thank you.
Like yours in particular, I won't look at it.
Fine.
Just flashes
You do
you
have
the
the
next
right
time
to
she
ask me.
sees
I
you.
think that is not a big ask, so we're good. Consent is important.
It is. You heard it here,
So brought to you
folks.
by the letter C.
Brought to you by if we can get away with something that's illegal.
Oh, except for Apple's $1 billion. That is, I can take that without consent.
Oh my god. Okay. Moving to the next question. The first time you guys ever got high.
Oh,
Oh, that's so funny because
Tonight.
it happened. Yeah. Right now. Yeah, it happened really late in the game. Like oh shit. I don't know how much I should say this. I know of people who've gotten high like pretty early on, and they've always offered me stuff. But yeah, it only happened when I was like, oh jeez. Yeah, it was like after college. Holy shit. It might have happened like when I was like 21.
Oh snap.
But like it was like after work when I used to work at Five Guys, like just like the thing you do always when it's ever like a kitchen job, you always hang out in the parking lot with the other kitchen managers and staff from other restaurants, and you're just hanging out in the parking lot drinking like 6 packs and smoking weed. So I was like, today's the day, and it was great, man. I mean, like shoot, me and my buddies were singing. Like my other friends were like cracking jokes. It was like a good time. It was fun.
okay. I mean, there was a couple lame times where I was like trying to smoke out of like this pipe, and I like didn't even know how to do it. I got like hardly buzzed at all. That was like super. I was like in college, like freshman or whatever. You know what I mean? I was like, oh. But like later, like a couple years later, I was in the dorm. I mean, I lived in this kind of like dorm where like it wasn't like a traditional dorm. It was slightly different. It was an old sorority house, but pretty much anybody could get in it. And so it was in the RA, I guess, the person that kind of was like the person that ran the place. He was really chill, so he didn't really care that we were like hotboxing in somebody's room, and like and that was crazy. Like this person, I mean, I love her. She was really just a really cool like a girl that I guess I don't know. She was very like into the I guess just into the marijuana stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh.
But I guess I don't know how to explain it. But the point is that we hotboxed the shit out of that room, and I went back to my room and I was like woozy, and it was awesome. And I was like, and then like I was like chilling in my room for a while, and then I just got up. I was like still super high, and I just like wandered around the house, and everybody was like watching TV and like doing stuff, and I just like walked through the house. I was like, what's up? What's up? And it was just kind of a fun experience because I just kept walking around the house, and people were just like kind of ignoring me. So I was just kind of like walking up and down, and I think that was the first time I was like proper high.
Proper high.
And so yeah, I didn't do much. I was kind of the same as Legion. I didn't do much like before college. Like God, I can't.
Everyone
maybe once
early.
or
Everyone
twice.
started early here.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I can't remember now. Maybe it was like, yeah, I would say like pretty much. I didn't really have that many like connections in like high school, but like once we got out into like some other like because it's a pretty small town, so it wasn't like there wasn't like weed flowing through the halls. I mean, I'm sure it was, but I really didn't care that much. But yeah, once you get out to college, and yeah, that was a cool one because I have never really hotboxed like that since. So it was kind of it was a pretty like compounding experience. I enjoyed it. It was great. How about you, Alyssa? I guess it's probably earlier than us.
Yeah, I was 14. I was hanging out with my buddy Damon. He rode his bike all the way across town. Like, probably took him like an hour to ride his bike all the way to where I was. And he had been trying to get me to smoke weed for a long time, but he was like, "Oh, let's go to my friend's house." And so I told my mom, like, "Oh, we're just gonna like go to the park or do whatever." And I went with him around the corner to his friend's house, and we smoked hash out of his little pipe. And I just remember being like, kind of like stuck still, you know? I remember we were eating powdered donuts.
Couch locked.
Yeah,
Hell
and
yeah.
I was sitting and I was staring at something. I don't remember what. And I thought I was sitting there for like 20 minutes, and it turned out to be like 2 hours.
Right.
And then I ended up falling asleep. He was like, "Oh my God, like she's got to sleep off this high before I take her home." I was so scared to go home. I was like, "Oh, fuck, my mom's going to know." But yeah, that was the first time I smoked.
That was kind of like me when the first time TwitchCon was in San Diego, when what's it called what's her name, Cobra, when Cobra and what's his name, Jesus, I'm forgetting people's names, but they both bought like some sort of like thing from the dispensary, but they didn't want to take any of it. So it was
Oh.
just like me, Darius, and Aqua just like drinking like the THC lemonade and eating the chocolate bars and then doing a couple lines.
They
But
bought it, but
literally,
didn't take it?
oh, hmm?
They bought it, but they
Yeah.
didn't take it?
Yeah, they didn't take it.
Huh.
They just bought it to buy. Yeah, probably. But yes, it was the same thing where like I just we took an Uber to get to downtown, and then I woke up and we were eating at a bar.
Huh.
I just lost time.
That's
It was
funny.
crazy.
So funny.
I wish I could remember. I mean, I guess I don't remember either, but I remember you being just pretty chill. I think you seemed like how I guess you're right though. It's how I describe myself is when I was wandering around my dorm, just like
Yeah, you just
talking to people.
autopiloted.
Yeah, you're right. I just autopilot, and yeah, that's kind of what that I think that would describe what you were like at that moment. So I guess that's what it was.
Yeah.
But you seemed
Oh.
fine. You walked just fine, and you
That was way too high.
we got to that place. I don't even remember how we decided to go there either. I think we did. We just hopped in the Uber and said go there, and like yeah, and then you were just sitting there, and then you're like, whoa, where are we?
It's funny. You can find a clip of it too, because at the
Ah.
time Robobike was live streaming
Oh,
himself
nice.
at the ice cream store. So so I think somewhere in there, he messaged me and I messaged him back, and then we went to the ice cream store and I said hi to him and he was streaming. So you could probably catch a clip of that of just me like out of my mind. I was on autopilot still because I don't
Right.
remember ever doing that. But he showed me the clip. It was like, yeah, here, bud. If you just want it for your own channel, like here it is. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, I remember you
That's a
showed me that.
different
I think
person.
it is somewhere.
I must have been at the partner party or something, because I don't
You
remember
were.
that.
Yep, you were.
Oh shit, yeah. We had a
I
lot of
know.
people in that house. We all just kind of like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
came waltzing up like later. I had taken a bunch of stuff from the party.
Mhm.
I was like, "What's up, you guys?"
Yep, that must have been your way more exclusive than we had.
Yeah, that was pure luck. That was really crazy. But yeah, I do remember seeing you at the bar. That's when you were laying on my chest. Remember, you were blitzed.
Oh, that was before. This is like
was
that was
that
in San
before?
Jose. Yeah. I'm
Oh,
talking about San Diego.
oh, San
we,
Diego.
we never smoked it in San Jose. We tried to, but yeah, we never smoked. Oh
That's
no, I guess we did. Louis
right,
Pen.
Okay.
Kind of Louis
Oh,
Pen.
yeah.
Yeah.
San Jose. Okay.
Yep.
I don't know why that made me think of like that was that story. The first time I smoked hash, the first time I smoked weed itself, I think it was probably like a year later. I was probably like 15, but I'll never forget. It was probably like one of the coolest experiences. Of course, we were with adults, you know, and it was my friends' parents' friends, and we were at their house, and they bought us blueberry Smirnoff ices, you know, those fucking things, and pizza, and you know, they had weed out there, and my friend Alana was there. Rest in peace, Alana. And she put on the Doors movie, and it was the first time I had smoked weed. And smoking weed and watching the Doors movie was like super cool, you know. I just remember like feeling really happy. That was like the first time I'd smoked like actual weed. It was really cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see.
Very dank.
It was super dank. Your childhood celebrity crush.
Ooh, I had two.
Okay.
It was actually I had a dream about that too. We'll talk about it if that's a question. Yeah, it was Hillary Duff and Amanda Bynes, like both equally.
Nice.
So good. I mean, only one aged well, but
Right.
True.
yeah, because I remember what's it called? The Hillary Duff show. Used to watch that just because I had a super big crush on her, and then. What's it called? The
Amanda Show, right?
movie?
The Amanda Show.
Amanda Show,
Lizzie
but also
McGuire.
like What a Girl Wants.
Oh yeah.
Right.
That movie where she went to Britain. I was like, oh, I'm in love with these girls. So like,
Aw.
No, those are good choices because guess what? I distinctly remember loving Hillary Duff.
mhm.
Okay. How about what's her? Oh, Kristen. God damn it! You remember the I had the biggest crush. This is probably why I love sci-fi too. Remember dang the the sci-fi show on Disney, and I'm blanking on it. Oh, is it like something of the? No, wait, no, that's something else. But it's her name's Kristen something or Kirsten something. I'll Google it. I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Kristen
But
Stewart.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah, no, not Chris. Although, yeah, Chris.
No,
Is
it's not
I
Kristen
mean,
Stewart.
hell yeah. I think she's younger than me. We're about the same age. So, well, why don't you go? So I'll Google it real quick.
Okay. It's always been Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys.
Isn't he kind of a dick though?
Yes, he is now. God. Well, he was really mean to his brother back in the day, and yeah, I guess he's an alcoholic, and he'd gotten into a lot of trouble. He was a dick when he was boyfriend girlfriend with Paris Hilton. I guess they were like punching each other and shit. But yeah, he's a super douchebag. But yeah, oh man, that bowl cut and his voice, dude. I Need You Tonight, one of my favorite songs in the world. Yeah, he was God, I was in love with him for years. But I think I could say my sexual awakening was probably watching The Labyrinth with David Bowie. I was just in love, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Shout out to Jennifer Connelly as well.
Yes.
Really good
Absolutely.
third place for childhood crush.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Still is,
She's
honestly.
beautiful.
Yeah, she's
Crush.
up there. Oh, okay, I found it. It's Kirsten Storms. I don't know, but Xenon Girl, the
Storm.
21st Century. Do you guys remember that?
Xenon, yeah.
The Disney Channel movie. Holy, and I think this. Looking back, I think this got me into like sci-fi and like sci-fi and like.
Dude,
and
Disney
I don't know,
picked
the whole
some-
aesthetic.
They picked some good ones, like what is it, Hocus Pocus. I liked the brother. So you know, Salem the cat or whatever. His actual soul, the boy. Oh my god, I loved that actor.
Yeah.
So hot, dude.
Okay. Oh right, I know
What
what
was
you
his
mean.
name again?
Yeah. Or was his name Salem in the movie?
No,
Fuck,
no, it wasn't Salem. It was like an actual name,
It was
right? Because he got turned into a cat.
yeah. It's not like Binks or something. Oh no, is it Thackeray? Don't ask me. I don't know. My memory's terrible.
Now I need to
but
know.
that guy-
Was the new movie that came out for Hocus Pocus any good? Did people say any good things about the
I
Hocus
never went
Pocus that
and
came
saw
out
it.
like last year?
Shit.
Oh, I think pretty much it did a episode. It was hilarious. I mean, I think I saw the highlight. They have a highlight video of it. Or maybe I watched the whole
What's that cat's
thing.
name?
Is it Thackeray Binks?
Yeah, I said Thackeray Binks, but did they call the cat Binks?
Probably Binksy or something like that.
Binksy.
Big-
Binksy baby.
Binksy.
Yeah. But I liked the actor, but yeah, at that time
He only
everybody
shows up for
was-
like 10 minutes though.
I know.
Or maybe in like 5 minutes at the end ish.
Bowl cut. Okay, bowl cut. 90s, dude. I was into it.
Like a ponytail too.
Wait, you were?
Oh, probably.
I had a bowl cut in the '90s. That's so funny.
Did you? Pictures.
Ew, you liked it? I hate how it
I
looks.
loved it.
Wow, that's so
I
funny.
loved-
You might be the only person I've ever heard that liked those.
Oh, hey. Well, I mean, it was the 90s. It was like the boy band
True.
haircut. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I was into it. And then, I slowly started to figure out, like, wow, I really like Usher. I really like Nelly. What's.
Oh, you're like Phil
what?
Dunphy in Modern Family. Michelle Obama, Oprah, Condoleezza
Yeah.
Rice. I just love powerful. Wait a minute.
I just love powerful men. Brian McKnight, love it. Yep. Let's see. If you could bring someone well known back from the dead, who would it be?
Oh, shit.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
I
The
have
Vampire
to, as an
Slayer.
Illinoisan, I have
The
to
Vampire
say
Slayer
it.
version.
Yeah, the Vampire Slayer. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That or for my own selfish reasons, Audrey Hepburn.
Oh, okay.
I've talked about how much I love
Uh,
her before.
Yeah, that'd be great. Shit, I'd love to. I mean, it probably wouldn't be good for him. I'm just enabling him, but I would love to like just fucking share a beer with Chris Farley.
Oh,
think
that
that'd be
so
awesome.
cool.
Just hang out with him for like a couple hours, shooting the shit.
I don't know. I kept thinking about this one because I'm like, would I want to do something historical? Do I want to bring back somebody really, really old into 2023 and then be like, what the fuck is going on? Because I was like, how cool would it be to have like Edgar Allan Poe, And he'd be like,
Oh,
whoa.
Yeah, today would depress him.
Yeah.
Send him back to the grave.
Hey,
What the-
He'd probably die, need 1,000 vaccinations just to be walking around. He'd die
Yeah,
again.
He has like AIDS, polio.
Well, yeah, he was
Yeah.
bad he wouldn't want to be brought back to how he died because he was pretty in bad shape when he died.
Yeah, he was really sick.
Also,
I mean, bring back Van Gogh so we could see how successful
Like that Doctor Who
his art took
episode.
off.
Bro,
Yeah, like that
made me
Doctor Who
cry.
episode.
yeah, that was also depressing. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I could bring him back to now, or maybe there's like a bunch of like Cubs legends that died before they won the World Series, so I'm sure they'd like to be alive just to know they finally did it. Maybe I could bring them back to 2016. So with my time travel ability, as discussed earlier, I could do it.
They're like,
With
wait,
my
you're
bear
from
by my side.
2023?
With my bear
Why
on my
didn't you
grill.
bring me to that? And you're like,
Right?
"You-
Yeah,
you
it's
don't
like
need
whoops.
to see it."
Yeah, right. You can watch the highlights on YouTube.
Ah, man, that's a really hard one. Like, oh man, it'd be so hard. I think I would want a musician more likely. I don't know, Kurt Cobain. God, he didn't want to be here, so it'd be kind of fucked up to
Yeah.
bring him back. I don't know, maybe like Jimi Hendrix or Bob Marley, something like
Norm
that.
Macdonald would kill right now. Oh shit, he would fucking
dude.
kill it right now.
Yes. Or Louis Armstrong even. Like or not Armstrong, sorry, Louis Anderson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he just sorry.
Hey.
Armstrong.
Shout out to Louis.
Yeah, shout out to Louis. Both of them. You know what? Let's bring back both. Yeah, somebody like
Any of
that.
those
Shit,
classic-
even Prince.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for you that's like priority, right? That's got to
Yeah.
be the person you bring back to hang out with.
Yeah, I would be like, if we could just get some more sounds.
I'll bring back Michael just to spite you, Alyssa.
Dude, you better not.
Let's go to war with each other.
That'd be so crazy.
Yeah.
What person would you, or what about somebody that's like super controversial that died with secrets? You know, like Jeffrey
died with
Epstein, for
secrets.
example.
Oh, jeez, yeah, maybe.
You know?
Could do a lot of good, maybe. I don't. Yeah,
I mean, there's
like
probably
your
like
idea.
a shit ton of reporters that have gone missing. You're like, I don't want to know what you discovered because that's your reward. If you're a good enough reporter, you get assassinated, right? That's the that's the writer's award that they
Yeah.
give you.
Yeah. Bring back somebody who died mysteriously and ask them what happened. Like, I'm trying to think. Hit Jimmy Hoffa. Where the fuck are you, buddy? You know? Nobody ever found him.
Right.
Somebody
Tupac?
like that.
Don't know.
Ooh, Biggie Smalls.
Biggie, oh yeah, that's what we should. That's the real rivalry. You bring back Tupac, and I'll bring back
Right.
Biggie.
That's where
Yeah.
I was gonna go with that.
I'd bring back Tupac just to ask him about all this Jada shit. I'd be like, can you fact check this
That
shit?
boy.
Can you?
Yeah, just fact check her. Just to say no, that never happened.
That never
I
happened.
mean,
that
people
bald-headed
have
bitch.
already done it, right? If you look
Mhm.
on Twitter, all the community notes is like, this never actually fucking happened.
Yeah, his friends were like, he didn't like that bitch. I was like, see, telling you.
Yeah.
He
How
told
about
me.
anybody
Oops.
from the? Oh yeah, I just googled. I liked what you said earlier about like some artists. Yeah, like I was gonna say Janis Joplin.
Ooh, yeah.
Mm.
that'd
Or
be
any
cool.
of the 27 Club. You know what I mean?
Amy Winehouse.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Just for one last performance.
One last one.
10-10 extension.
Yeah.
What about Marilyn Monroe or JFK? Both that two of them would be an interesting one. Bring both of them at the same time and put them in a room.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ooh, David Bowie. I would probably bring him back.
Right.
I,
Oh, yeah, that'd be
I
cool.
bawled my eyes out when he died.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Yeah. Or Brittany Murphy. That
Mm.
Oh
sucked.
shit, I miss her.
Yeah.
She was so funny.
Yeah, she
For
was.
sure.
Underrated movie. Like, if you guys want a recommendation, it's Ramen Girl. It's like one of her last movies she did.
Hmm.
It's a great movie.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty. Did you guys ever have a bully?
Bully.
I got-
Mm,
Like back in like grade
No.
school, like I got into like I kind of instigated it. Me and my friend sort of instigated a bit of a tussle. I don't know what. Well, I don't know what we were mad at. I guess we actually might have been kind of being the bullies, but like
What?
we kind of got bullied back. It wasn't that bad. I think we kind of like picked on a kid that we didn't know he was taking it so hard. We didn't know he
Aw.
was like and I don't think we didn't like keep going too hard, but then like uh uh I can't remember what happened, but then like somebody that he knew was like chasing us around, and so like for
Mhm.
like a couple like weeks there, it was kind of a back and forth, like walking home. Like sometimes we'd kind of get into a little tussles,
Mhm.
but it didn't last all that long. I don't think it was too much after that. Other than that, like I don't know, I wouldn't say I had any real bullies. There was the case, there was some kids that like you didn't necessarily get along with, so
Right.
there
The
was plenty
occasional
of
jerk.
those kind of things going on. But I grew up pretty big and tall, so I didn't really have any bully problems after a while.
Tough guy, huh?
Yeah.
Big
Oh.
tough kid.
Legit.
Yeah, I don't think I had any bullies. I mean, like, I heard when people called me short back in the day.
I heard it.
That
and I
always hurt, but
remember.
no one's like actively what's it called? No one was actively finding me to tell me I was short.
Hey, shorty.
It's
Until
because like in
now.
Hawaii, like everyone has like family members everywhere, so you can get fucked up if you like try
Yeah.
to bully the wrong person. There's like you have like cousins like who are in
Your
the grade
cousin's
over you, or like
yeah,
in
a
the
6'4"
next door that is like
uncle.
fucking tall like Tongan dudes just coming to your school.
Yeah.
Like people will
Okay.
get fucked up over that. So it's always like don't like bully him or like his family will come after you.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense. God damn, I'm the only one? Shit. That
You have
sucks.
like a dedicated bully. Oh yeah, I think you've mentioned
Yeah.
it before.
Yeah, like, when I was in elementary school, this guy that lived next door to me was just fucking horrible to me. I have no idea why. Like, he was friends with my brother, but he fucking hated me. Like, and I was just a kid. And I don't know what his problem was. Like, I used to go across the street and feed these feral cats that lived in this bush, and there would be times that I'd like come out, like I'd have the bowls and stuff. I'd go back to my house to feed him, and him and his friends would like throw rocks at me and stuff. And
Jeez.
yeah, like it was bad.
Did you
Like
ever
my mom,
catch one and bleed?
yeah, I had gotten hit
Damn.
a couple
Got
of times,
smoked?
and yeah, my mom went over there. She's like, "You fucking motherfuckers, leave her alone. She's just trying to feed these cats." Da, 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 da. And like just literally that was like elementary school. So I want to say that started in like 4th or 5th grade, right? And then I remember going to like middle school, and he was there too, and he was still acting like a dick and calling me. I like did nothing to him. I just existed. He'd like call me names and stuff. And then into high school, he was there too. High school. I'm like, I don't know this person. I don't know. I have no connections with him. And he would still just, like, be mean to me and throw shit at me and say mean things to me all the time. It was fucking bizarre. I was like, okay, whatever. And, like, he'd see me at parties and stuff, and, like, I'm like, you don't fucking know me. What could you possibly say about me? It was so weird. And then, there was a girl that, like, she really liked somebody that I liked, and she was close with him, and when she found out that I liked him, she would actively go out of her way to, like, say weird shit to me. Like, I would sit, she was, like, we had, like, this friend group, we'd, like, eat under the stairs at lunch, and my brother was friends with them, so I'd go
Harry
there and
Potter
sit down and eat.
style.
Yeah, and she'd be like, why are you sitting here? I'd be like, because this is where my friends sit, you fat bitch. Like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, she was fucking ridiculous. But you know what? After high school, she gained about 200 pounds and fucking was super miserable, so I don't really care. I was like, whatever. I have no idea. She just hated me.
Yeah.
So about the boy, you said your brother was friends with him?
Yeah,
Like-
so he was my next door neighbor, and like I was he had older sisters. He was like the baby of the family, and they would come over. They hung out with my mom and stuff, and like when we'd be outside playing, he would play with Gary, but like he just fucking hated me for some reason.
Gary didn't whoop his ass?
No, my brother was mean to me too. He didn't care.
He's
Yeah.
like, perfect. I found a friend with common interest. We both hate
Yeah,
Alyssa.
What did I do, bro?
They
Yeah,
bonded over that, actually.
Yeah, he hated me, dude. Like, he would break my toys. He came over and he took my pogo stick and jumped on it really hard and broke it, and then he threw it over the fence, and he stole some stuff from me. I don't know what his fucking problem was. Yeah, my brothers never really stuck up for me like that, except for once when I was in 8th grade. This guy who was also being mean to me. Dude, boys were mean to me for a really long time. I don't know why, because it's not like I was ugly back then. I was all right.
I was,
you
hot.
know?
I was fucking hot.
I was pretty hot. You know, I was like one of the first girls to have boobs. So
Whoa.
let's chill. You know, so he was like, he was always trying to get me to kiss him, right? He was always trying to get me to kiss him, and he was flirting with me, but I didn't want to be his girlfriend. And so then he flipped a switch and he started being mean to me. And then I was walking outside of the school, and he spit in my hair. And
Ew.
I was like, ugh. I was like
Bro.
crying, and I went home and I told my brother, and they saw him like not too long after that, him and his friend, and my brother they went to go fight him, and he kicked this guy so hard, he kicked him in the ass, and he flew forward and he hit his face on a chain link fence, the pole, and he broke his nose. His nose was bleeding.
Wow.
So I could say that's the only time my brother's ever stuck up for me. Yeah.
That's funny. I do remember I was in gym class in the locker room. Someone spit in my hair, and I think he really was trying to bully me. Although I think I sorted it out pretty quick. He didn't really bother me after that. But that's kind of similar. And just to even the playing field just a little bit, I did have like a girl bully, but like it didn't bother me that much. I had a friend, and we just sometimes just like walk around during like recess or whatever. And his last name was Moore. And my first name's Tyler, so this girl would just come up and yell at us and be like, "Mary Tyler Moore."
Mary Tyler.
And it was like, and
That's
she
funny.
thought she was like the most clever person. And I remember me and him just looked at her. We were just like, okay,
Yeah.
and we just kept walking.
Yeah.
We're like, wow, we are so owned.
Yeah. You
Like-
know, I don't know. I don't know what it was. I think for a long time I was just really too nice. I was just a really nice, really sweet, too nice to the wrong people for a long time. But then after those experiences, I became very jaded and very mean for some time.
I
So
wouldn't know. I couldn't. I've never
No, not
seen
to you
that
guys.
side.
no, you weren't in school with
I
me.
don't believe it. Yeah, right.
I was an ass. Yeah.
Alyssa lived in Euphoria in high school.
Yeah,
Was
that was-
Right?
They based that on her
basically
life.
that show. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
a documentary.
Based on, you didn't see
So
the last
cool that
credit
they
on
had
those. It
Sydney
says
Sweeney
based
play
on a life.
Alyssa.
Yeah, based on the
I
life
know.
of Alyssa, right?
I know. If only. Jesus. If only I had been on a plethora of hallucinogens and looked like a supermodel, then maybe then, you guys, maybe
I
then.
thought we established that those were true. Okay, well, whatever.
Oh, that's true.
You said you looked all right, and you also said you were smoking hash at 14. I'm just saying.
I was pretty cool. Yeah. And like I used to say all the time, "Oh, I'm so ugly, but I look back at pictures and I was like, "Oh, I was pretty."
I was fucking
You just need a whole lot of plastic surgery, and then you'll look good.
Yeah, that's it. I just
That's
need
simply it.
It's
It's really a
Legion.
healthy
He's
thing
like,
to think
"That's so
about."
mean." Yeah.
You just gotta.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. Just save up some money and get some plastic surgery. I'll go.
Yeah. Okay. See, I'll start a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
I just want to have all this plastic surgery to be pretty, so everyone will start being nice to me.
That's what Barbie taught me.
Yeah.
You said
Okay.
like unanimously open an OnlyFans and see how much hits you get just for the.
Oh my god! Bring back all my old fears. Oh my god! I'm ugly again. Damn it!
Yeah. That'll
I've seen-
humble her. Open
I've seen
OnlyFans
some-
right now.
I've seen some profitable OnlyFans. You would have no problem.
Let's see. Okay, if you could nurse a baby bird back to life, could you nurse one back to life? Do you think?
I have actually.
Yeah, I mean,
have.
I think I could.
Yeah,
as long as I got Google. Or
Would
Reddit.
you do
Yeah,
it though?
Oh, would you do it?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, yeah, obviously, Legion would because he has. I think I would. If I could, if I felt like it, I don't know.
Would you? That's my. Would you feel
I
like
felt
it?
like it.
Would you leave it? You're walking in the woods, going to find some place to poop, and you find a baby bird.
Walking
What
your
do you
gorilla
do?
in the woods while pooping.
I mean,
Pooping with your gorilla.
I mean, I might give it. I'd give it an effort. But like, I'd give an effort to look for where it fell out of, maybe, and then
Okay.
like if I had half a notion, if it seemed like it was gonna live, then maybe.
Okay. That was a
Alyssa-
Megan question.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
good.
Wait, but would you wait? I don't know. I know. Well, yeah. Legion says
baby
he
bird?
has. Did you want to go into when you did that?
Yeah, sure. It was in middle school when me and my buddy were walking home, and we just hear like chirping. We're like, oh, it's baby birds, but then like, wait, the chirping's coming from the ground, and then there was like a turned over like nest, like, and we saw like two birds, and my friend's like, well, I don't live close to the school. Can you just take them? I'm like, can we just find where they are? Like, and we like searched for like 2 hours and we couldn't find it. So like I run home, grab like a shoebox, and
Right.
I was basically from like growing up like with my grandpa, I was like, okay, you just gotta put it in front of like a heating place and then like feed them, and that's what I did. Like for it was like having an actual child. I woke up like at 6 in the morning and like fed the bird, and then I would do it before I left for school, and then my mom would do it before she left for work, and
That's so
we slowly nursed these two minor birds basically back to life. I haven't seen them. They haven't come back,
Aw.
so I'm hoping they did well out there.
That's so sweet.
That's really nice. I don't.
I
think
would do
have.
it.
I've
Yeah.
never done some. I've had like pets, and I don't know. I feel like I could. I'm okay with like animals. I think I could do it. I know Alyssa
Yeah.
probably would.
If you felt
'cause-
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I felt like it.
We all know whatever it is that falls into my lap is gonna get nursed back to health. So
Yeah.
Mm.
I wish. Yeah. I love that. I love that. I know I could take a cat to Alyssa and not worry about it.
yeah. Well, an update for listeners too. Legion already knows. I rescued another cat a couple of days ago. I adopted him. His name is Juju. He's 10 years old. He was in the shelter for 2 months. Nobody was adopting him. So I guess he was living with his owner. His owner passed away, and when the people came to clean the apartment, they threw him out on the street. So he was starving. He's emaciated, and then being in the shelter, he just wasn't putting on weight, and they weren't gonna give him a lot of time, and it was breaking my heart. I cried for 2 days reading about it, and so me and Amara, we went and picked him up a couple of days ago, and now he lives with me. So for however long he has, he'll be with Nanny.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very, very generous of you.
Yeah, it's my baby. So, yeah, I would nurse a baby bird back to life. I've been bringing cats back to life for years.
Based.
Okay. This one is another Megan question. So, if somebody came up to you with a box of things that you've lost throughout your entire life, everything you've ever lost, what is one thing you would want back?
Ooh.
And you can't say your virginity.
My heart.
That's just in a box.
My
Is there like a
heart.
certificate? My certificate of
the V
losing my
card.
virginity
Yeah,
is
the
in
Yeah,
there.
it's a card.
Like,
Yeah,
that's
the
where it went. Okay, got you.
Can't find it.
I lost the card.
Okay, it's on my
Shit.
wallet.
My
I did
goddamn mind. Is that in there?
Yeah,
No.
my mind. I did lose like a wallet when I was in Europe, and it's like
I
it was
lost
such a
$10 million. Is
yeah,
that there?
Yeah, I lost $1 billion that Apple gave me. But yeah, I lost like I don't know, like I can't think of much like that I've really lost. I don't know. I might go with that wallet if I can't think of anything else, just because it's so annoying that I lost it.
Okay.
Or the phone. I also lost the phone. It was a bad time. Two bad times in Europe. But that phone doesn't really matter. I don't give a shit. But the wallet, I want it.
Jeez. Two things.
Okay.
My old like Pokemon Ruby version. I missed that thing. That was my baby. It's probably worth a lot of money now. But yeah, I love that thing. I took it everywhere with me. I took it to like an actual like field trip somewhere in school, and I probably lost it on the beach like an
That's
idiot. So I'm sad
Mhm.
about that. And then the second thing, I'm really sad about this. It's like a picture, like it's all my family. Like it was when I was little. It's like all my extended like uncles and aunties, like from both my grandpa and grandma's side. When we used to do like huge like family reunions, like on the beach, like where like people from different states would come in. Like, but that's like yeah, I don't know where that picture went. It like, got lost somewhere. It used to be like a kind of like a keychain thing on my backpack. So I want that picture back. It means
I
a
don't
lot.
blame you.
Okay. Jeez, I've lost a lot of stuff. Growing up, my mom was with this guy for like 10, 11 years, and he lost our storage unit. So it had all of mine and my mom's childhood everything's in there. But if I had to think of one thing, it would be my childhood videos. I guess this boyfriend of hers had all the tapes and the tape recorder at his house, and he was really vindictive and he wouldn't give it back to her, and she thinks like he ultimately destroyed them. So I would want all the videos of me and Gary when we were babies. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. My shit is sad. Maybe I
Most
shouldn't answer
depressing
these.
person.
Everyone's mean. I'm ugly. Anyways,
I can't fly because I'm afraid of heights.
can I get my confidence out of the box? Wait, I don't think I ever had it.
My self-worth and my dignity is
My
in there.
self-worth, my dignity. Can I have it?
I can't believe you stole that.
I did lend some N64 games to like a kid when I was a kid, and I don't think I got them back. That's pretty.
No shit.
Yeah,
That's sad
so,
too.
Yeah, so that's sad. I'd probably want them too if I don't get my wallet.
Okay. This is another Megan one. If you could get rid of one color, what would it be? That one's hard, dude.
Oh no. What if this leads into a race question?
Oh yeah. Color palette. Yeah.
She said orange, but I'm like, what about pumpkins and stuff? You know?
Oh yeah. Like Halloween's one of my actually probably my
Yeah.
favorite holiday, so that'd be a no-go. I don't know, like I feel like it'd be like too basic. It'd be like I'd go into like a Home Depot and find like the stupidest named for a paint I could find and be like, yeah, just get rid of that shit.
Yeah, I'm
like
thinking more
saturation
of like a hue.
pink or whatever.
Yeah, like a hue or a
Get rid
shade
of that
like...
shit. We don't need
There's
that.
there's some trick answers. My first thought was ultraviolet, but also
Why?
But that might kill plants or something.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know
that
if
would
it
kill
causes
us
skin
actually.
cancer, doesn't it? Like
Oh.
ultraviolet light, isn't that like?
Yeah,
what
but
gives
then
you
we wouldn't be able to see like certain spectrums. We'd be half
don't
blind
need
going
it.
through life.
Maybe, but like ultraviolet, I don't know if we could see that anyway. Like I don't know. I just know it causes like skin cancer.
It
but
bounces
also,
That's
off.
true.
That's why.
But
That's
also,
why it's
I think
important.
maybe plants rely on it to create like toxoplasm or whatever the hell you call it. Or
Oh, that'd be like a brutal way to
sugars.
die. Like for the
Yeah.
planet to die. It's like just
Damn.
the slow death of
Right,
every
so-
plant life
um,
and marine life.
and then now don't take this the wrong way. I was gonna say black. No, don't freak out.
It's okay. He's not here right now.
Yeah, right.
Right
No,
up.
I'm just saying, would that make the color of space different, or I don't know. what's going on.
Yeah. When it gets nighttime, it just like it's still like
Yeah,
it's,
it's
oh
just
that'd
still,
be
like,
creepy.
yeah.
It'd just be like this opaque white filter
Well,
around
Hell
Earth.
that would get
yeah,
rid of
brother.
all the color. Wait, that would be getting rid of all the colors, right? Because
Well,
black
white
is
would be.
all of them.
No, well, white is all colors of light.
Okay, and then black is like just
the,
none.
Yeah, just
The
absence.
absence of color.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I guess maybe it wouldn't work. So okay, I don't know.
Pea soup
pink
green
final
would be
answer.
yeah,
Pink final answer. Lock that in.
that's a good one, Alyssa. Like yeah, that gross pea soup color, because like
Yeah.
that always gets. Although that's useful because before that's the color of the sky turns right before a tornado comes through. So
Really?
I mean often,
That's freaky.
right?
Just get rid of that gray color. That way tornadoes
yeah,
can't
that
form.
gross. Yeah.
Mm,
Just
okay.
yeah, you're right. Just depressing colors. Get rid of them. Only nice colors. Any gray. Get rid of gray. I don't like it.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I'm so
my
tired
whole
of
my
the-
whole wardrobe.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's gone. It's done
The
now.
beige nude tones that everybody's putting their babies in. Stop that shit.
Oh
it's
yeah,
dumb.
or like the legging skin color, like
Yeah,
leggings.
right.
Makes it look like you're naked. It's
Yes.
fucking
Okay, we
weird.
figured it out. That's the color we need to get rid of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no tonal.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
skin
none
tone.
of that. It's gross.
No skin tone colors.
Reverse
Or blue.
racist. We need to get rid of all skin tones.
Okay. This is a good one, and this is Megan's sister that came up with this one. If
Huh?
you could have the option to have
Mhm.
everything you've ever said recorded, would you do it?
There's definitely some cancelable shit in there. So
Right?
no.
Like, what's the
There's
benefit?
So you could be like say you went to trial, or and you could say I said this, or if you're petty like me and you're like, no, I specifically said on this day,
Is there any chance it would ever be leaked?
right?
That's true.
But
Because then I could.
that's-
If it's
The
super
video
secure.
option would be cool, but only if I could access it.
Right.
I'd be like, oh yeah, remember the beach when I was 5 and all those
Yeah,
dolphins.
let me
That'd be
play it
cool.
back
But
to
it's
you guys.
recorded,
Rewatch
so
that.
it's
Let me just play this memory for you. Here's my
There's
first kiss. Here's a
archives.
recording.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I don't know because
Video,
I've said
but only
some-
for me.
Right.
I've said some pretty heinous shit over the years out of anger. So
TOS
mean,
shit. Before
Yeah, I
TOS
mean,
was-
when I was a kid, there were things that were said that didn't quite know the gravity of it.
yeah,
Mm.
definitely. I've said some shit out of anger, out of hurt. But
So
you know what?
Maybe starting right now, and even then, probably not.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Like, this is okay. Aside from the podcast recording, what we're saying,
This is a recording, technically. Yes.
Mhm.
nothing else.
Yeah, but
Right,
Forget
yeah,
we
nothing.
said that though.
Except
Forget we
this.
said that. Exactly.
we said
Thank
that.
you. Yeah, I don't
really
think
good.
any of us would want to go for it. Let's see. Maybe if I was a lawyer.
Right.
Okay, this one is for you guys.
Oh, not you.
Oh, not you.
Well, because
No,
Megan
I don't
brought
do
it
that
up,
with
and I
my
was like,
penis.
that is a question that she came up with, so that's coming up. But she thought this would be good, and this is totally you guys. If you could live in any make-believe universe, what would it be?
Oh, yeah. Shoot.
Mine's
It'd have
Harry
to be
Potter.
something. Bro, you gotta fight the racist magicians
Yeah,
over
the
there.
wizards
Yeah.
with weapons.
Yeah, all I need is my big mouth, dude. I've made people cry. I'd be like, "You just a sorry bitch," you know.
Say that to Voldemort.
Mhm.
Sorry as a bitch. Oh man,
Um,
you have to pick something with little conflict because I don't want to be fucking fighting shit at the end of the world.
Lord of the Rings.
right.
Right, because like whatever universe you jump into, you're definitely not the main character. You're fucking dying if it's like
Maybe
something with
Marvel.
semi-conflict in it.
Dude, I would
Yeah.
study the wand so hard.
Oh,
I
wow.
I
most
study the
powerful.
blade.
That could be taken so many ways.
Shut
Um,
up. Not like
She goes
that,
into
guys.
the wand shop and he's like,
Yeah,
nah.
I got the right one for you. Zzz, zzz, zzz.
Oh my god, put it in the bag.
He hefts it out with two hands. Here you go. Clunk.
Gross.
Like I've been playing. I mean, this might be Legion's answer, but I was playing some Mass Effect games, and like, oh, I saw you playing a little bit too, Legion, and
I stream it. You would know if you watched.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you
I
know
thought
if
you
you
might be
got
streaming
online.
it. I thought you might be. I should have gotten in the chat. You're right. But I mean, I did. It kind of does seem like a kind of a cool universe. I like the aliens. I think they'd be cool to hang out with. So like that'd be bonkers. And there's like, yeah, it seems like people live pretty good lives if there's no synthetics coming after you to kill you.
Okay.
Shit.
There's some books I've been reading that I could jump into those universes, but I'd have to think about it. But sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
It's all conflict though, always bad.
Yeah, right. Well,
It's
I
like,
mean,
yeah, like Superman, like he saved the city, but he also threw your car at the bad guy. Now you have no
Yeah.
fucking ride.
That's why he's demolition man.
I mean, I'd like to at least think that. I mean, if there is like a big conflict, like I mean, like I guess if the universe, like if the story ends with like the world ending, then I guess yeah, you're kind of screwed.
What about Pirates of
Oh,
the
I-
Caribbean? You just sail around.
I know. Omega Mart. Send me
What?
to that. We might as well go. We might as well go fucking off the reservation into interdimensional
The
fucking
Omega
grocery stores.
Dimension.
Fuck.
Fucking
Whoa.
throw a Mega Mart in there. Throw Meow
Whoa.
Wolf in there.
He
I'd
went-
love that shit.
He thought
Mind
outside the
blown.
box on that question.
did.
Legion. That was great.
I didn't even fucking think of that. I should have said The Sims.
Yeah. Oh.
Sims.
Manipulate
So
my
it's like
own shit.
literally almost the same stuff, but not really, but kinda. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean-
there's games.
I mean, shit. In Sims, you can make 6 figures in like 6 months.
That's what I'm
But-
saying. And there's not really that much conflict. What, your neighbor gets mad at you or whatever.
Right.
It's like, whatever.
The creepy dude farts on you, right? That
Oh,
he has
God.
he has a creepy trait or whatever.
Right? Everyone's trying to be your boyfriend. Ooh. Get out of here.
I can only imagine what
Well, what
you've
if they
gotten up to
speak
on The Sims.
Simlish, but you don't understand
But
Simlish?
you don't know
then,
it.
Oh,
Alyssa?
God.
Like, Uba Barber there. It's like, I don't know the fuck
You're
he's
like, it's so alien.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You're like, oh. I think I just pretend to be deaf. I don't fucking.
Although I do like the thought of like a dude like in a very satirical thief outfit stealing your fridge or whatever
Right.
and just holding it on
Yeah,
his
well,
back and he's
Music playing. Ooh, ooh. I would knock the shit out of that guy.
Well,
He
it
always
depends
does it when
though.
you're, like, in the shower.
If you're not brave, like in that game, you're like, oh, you're like that the whole time until the
Right.
police come, or the guy just steals
Well,
shit. You're
you
like,
just
"Oh."
better hope you bought the security alarm before that. That's what it's testing you on. It's a great
Dude.
investment. I think it's like 100 simoleons. It's
Yeah,
it's
if
so
the
worth it.
police come in time, sometimes
Well,
he
usually
gets away. He's like,
usually with the alarm it does, but you can
Yeah.
call. The Sims can call, but usually it takes them like 7 hours, or like it usually takes them like
It's
an hour to get
forever.
up and like actually dial it, and by that time the thief is like already basically gone.
Yeah, they're like, I have to pee first.
Yeah,
You're like,
right.
Call the police.
Mhm.
No, I just quickly hit the world builder and then make walls around, so now he's stuck in with me.
Yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah,
Making
that's
fucking
true.
Squid Games.
I wish it would. It won't let you access
Yeah,
the
you can't
construction
move
thing.
things when he comes, because yeah, you could just trap him instantly.
Oh man, how would that look like when you're designing your home and you're in that world? You just world build and you're like,
There's people, I
$300
think-
couch. Doot, doot, doot,
I
doot.
think I've seen. Yeah, that'd be funny. I want to create a house that like is like like a maze for any robbers that come. That would be really fun.
and
it's
they
like
have
a
to walk
labyrinth.
5 miles to get to the
Yeah,
kitchen to
with, like,
steal your
uh,
toaster.
God, bro.
Right, and like with booby traps and stuff. It'd be so good. The Home Alone edition.
Home Alone.
Yes.
Macaulay Culkin.
We've been watching that lately.
Oh,
Christmas
nice.
time.
Oh yeah, sure. I gotta watch Elf. It's
Um.
must.
Okay. So. Oh wait. So what universe did you pick, Legion?
It was Omega Mart.
Omega Mart. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Omega Mart, the Meow Wolf interdimensional grocery store.
Okay.
My crow steak.
Okay, so the next question was all Megan. Okay, but I want to know too. And I was like, do you think they'll answer this? And she was like, who cares? Ask anyways.
I helicopter my dick every day.
Oh, perfect. Because what is the weirdest thing you've ever put your wiener in? Tell the truth.
Tell the truth. Oh, okay.
Holy shit! I have family that listen to this podcast
yeah,
now.
What the fuck?
Well, because I guess like guys growing up, they'll like get Play-Doh or like warm up, something or whatever. Like
pie.
My friend, yeah.
Okay, no.
Pie.
Yeah. Oh, I guess. Okay. Well. Okay. I have experimented with like warm. Was it like water balloons?
Warm water, like inside of it,
you can just like fill up a water balloon with like warm water, and like two of them together.
Oh, okay. So not like trying to get it in the actual.
No, I'm not. Yeah. It's like like
I think that
if
hurt.
you fill them up to the right degree, they could be squishy, and if they're warm, just saying, I'm not trying.
Did it work?
Yeah. But like I'm not trying to say like microwave a watermelon or anything, But I feel like the water balloon is like less weird. I don't know if it is less weird. I think at one point I like a Gatorade bottle full of water. It's an interesting like half full of water, and you like slosh it around. It kind of feels interesting. Kind of gets it clean too.
Yeah, see, it's normal for boys when they're growing up. Like I'm learning this now that they try different things, and then my friend, he was in prison for 5 years, and so you have to get creative.
Yeah.
You have to get creative to make a fifi. So it's like,
I hate that I know that word.
Yeah. So Legion, come on, tell your family.
I don't know, probably like a empty roll of something, right? Like toilet paper roll or paper towel roll, something like that.
Really? Empty?
That's what I can think of off the top of my head.
They come in different sizes, so sometimes it's interesting and like and then I don't know.
I think it was just more of like a size comparison.
Yeah, I know what you mean. They could be different sizes and like it's interesting. Yeah, there's definitely a reason that someone would want to compare.
Have you guys ever had a friend that did something like that was weird?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Really?
Like food. Like food.
Oh.
Food?
Like mac and cheese and shit like that.
Oh. I just know the joke about like, if it's that kind of party, I'll stick my dick in the mashed potatoes. I don't even know what that's from. I always forget. Yeah. No, I've never even known anybody that said oh yeah, like I warmed up that pie, like the American pie.
Yeah. Warm American apple pie. That's funny, dude. I don't think girls have anything equivalent.
Oh, we were just talking about your wands.
Oh yeah, I guess like sticking something. Yeah, no, that is true.
And your
true.
one time at band camp.
You know what?
I mean, if you haven't, you don't have to.
No, I haven't. But yeah, nothing like weird like
but
that.
But if you did.
No. But
no zucchinis or.
Yeah, there were girls
eggplants
though, that I did hear like one of the big carrots or whatever, like a big carrot.
And then they freak out the next day when their parents are making a salad.
They're like, oh no! Yeah. There was something else too that somebody had told me. God, I wish I could remember, but it was something weird like that. Like they tried to do like the remote or something. I was like, how? That'd be.
The
remote. That would hurt.
Netflix, no.
No. Yeah.
What are you doing, Step Hulu?
That's so gross. Yeah, I bet there's more out there, but maybe the girls
sure.
that I knew just didn't talk about it.
I mean, I've heard of like the toothbrushes. I think that's an easy one. You can be like, I need a mechanical toothbrush, or whatever you call it. I need a
toothbrush.
Vibrating toothbrush.
I need a vibrating toothbrush for my teeth.
Oh yeah, sitting on the dryer. Yeah, there were girls that did that for sure, sitting on the dryer.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
She's a working woman, Alyssa.
Yeah.
She has to brush her teeth while doing the laundry.
Where's my back massager?
Yeah. Jackhammer sounds. That was another
my
joke we had
God.
the other day. Jackhammer sounds.
Oh my god. Okay. Have you ever had a crush on a cartoon character?
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I was
The
like,
I think we're
yeah.
fuck. Let me search up her name.
anime waifus.
Anime.
Can't think of any in particular. I don't know. There's definitely been some that I like, but
When I
Jessica
was
Rabbit for sure.
Oh yeah. When I
sure.
was a kid, I liked Robin from Batman and Robin, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Hey,
why.
shout out.
And Max, Goofy's son from the Goofy movie.
Max Goof.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like Esmeralda for sure.
Oh yeah.
Like any of those waifus, the girl from Atlantis, whatever you would call that
Kita.
girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And and the Rodel Dorado girl. Oh,
Mhm.
Oh
a
yeah.
lot of those Disney
Yeah.
waifus.
Mhm.
I probably had it,
Shoot.
or like
What's the
Ariel
first one?
even.
Mhm.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Oh, that one. Chipette with the glasses in Alvin the Chipmunks.
Okay,
That's so
sure.
cute.
Miss Frizzle.
What else?
Miss Frizzle. Really? Miss
I mean,
Frizzle?
in retrospect, yeah, she'd be great wife,
Hmm.
smart wife.
She lives in Omega Mart, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, she'd love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the
She
time, not
pretty.
really. But like, yeah, in retrospect, it's like I want cool teacher who has a magic bus, be the coolest, and then I'd love to come
Like a
visit
dump
her.
truck ass too.
Yeah, with a dump truck.
Magic bus and a dump truck ass.
Hell yeah. And a brick house.
What about you, Alyssa? Sorry, I didn't hear it. I was
Oh,
thinking.
Robin, for one.
Robin from Batman and
Robin.
Robin.
Mhm.
Max from the Goofy movie. And I
Mhm.
know there's another one. I just can't freaking remember what it was. I think it was a cartoon movie.
Lola Bunny. Sorry. I throw that
Oh,
out there.
that's good.
Yeah.
Gave her hella ass. What the fuck?
I know. Like,
Hell
they
yeah.
were so thick. They did with a lot of Disney characters. Like he said, the girl from the Road to El Dorado and Atlantis. Like, they were like that too. Like,
What about-
thick thighs.
What about Nala from Lion King?
God.
Do you remember?
So
Have you seen the like the meme where it's like she be giving him Simba these eyes, like or like
Yeah,
something
the
like that. It's
doomy
like
eyes.
they knew
Yeah.
what they were doing. I mean,
They,
I know
they draw.
I know
they
that-
drew her like that.
Adam from Your Movie Sucks on YouTube. He has the biggest crush on Scar, and he like freely admits it.
Huh. There's something behind that, I bet.
I mean, he
wonder
is
why.
a furry too, but
Oh lordy, that's a whole other ball game.
Mhm.
he's a cool furry.
Yeah.
They exist.
Yeah, I can't think of any. I bet there's another one, but I just can't freaking remember. It's been forever. Okay. This is a good one. I thought of this one. Have you ever been lost?
Just like nowhere.
Mentally,
Just physically, like
Physically,
have you
in a
ever
place.
truly been lost? Yeah.
Yeah. Hiking.
Yeah.
ooh,
We talked this a little bit like on stream, Alyssa.
really?
But yeah.
Oh,
There's
we
a couple
did.
trails. Yeah. There's a couple trails out here that just cut through forest, and there's also like a couple like spots that people just hang out in those forests. But like if it's dark enough, right, it's kind of hard to find those trails go down, especially at nighttime when you're trying to sneak drinking right away from any adults.
Mhm.
Like yeah, I've been lost.
Huh.
I mean, luckily, like it was so dark when people like brought out their flashlights. I was like, oh, okay, right there. But like for like a good 10 minutes, I'm like, holy shit, I'm gonna have to do the thing I always tell people when they're lost in Hawaii. I was about to like walk like 10 miles in one direction to find civilization.
right. Well,
Until I
that's
saw
not-
like some flashlights going.
It-
Like it was a real thought in my head. I was like, I'm gonna have to like walk
to be
to like hit a
fair,
beach at
yeah.
least.
To be fair, yeah, getting lost in Hawaii has to be like easy mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Alyssa talked about it. It's not Nebraska. You're not gonna
Yeah.
get lost in 10 miles of
Yeah.
corn.
Yeah,
You
that's
just
like
pick a direction and eventually you'll find your way to
Babby's
civilization.
first being lost. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would say, I've only been lost. Let me think. Oh wait, I don't think I've really been like lost. Definitely not in like the wilderness for sure.
Mm.
The most I could say is lost. Geez, I can't even think of a good example. Um, just in some cities, maybe if my GPS isn't working, I don't know. But I can't think of necessarily in like driving around. Like, luckily, pretty much my entire driving career, I've had GPS, and yeah, wandering around, not really.
Mm.
There might have been some time when I like lost my phone. I guess I got close then.
Mm.
Okay.
What about you, Alyssa?
I've been lost twice.
Okay.
One of those times I was on the news.
Oh
Oh
wow.
shit! Someone get a clip of that.
My mom
Yeah.
has it
Well,
on a tape somewhere. But she lost me once at a really big mall here in town, and it was during Christmas time, Christmas shopping, and all that. I was little.
Mm.
And then another time I was at a smaller mall, and I remember my mom and my brother were like walking ahead of me, and I bent down to tie my shoes, and I looked up and they were gone.
okay.
And I was like wandering around, and I remember seeing these people from the news there. There was like a camera and the reporter, and I was just kind of like walking by. I remember I had a wand, and I was like waving it around
You
and
with
stuff. And
your
they were like,
wand?
"Who's
Oh my
this
God.
kid getting in our shot?" I was like waving it behind her and shit. And she turns around and she's like, "Where's your mom?" And I was all, "I don't know." And she was like, and they were there doing a report on missing children and
Oh,
abducted
wow.
children. And here I am like flash dancing with the wand, like, I don't know where my mom is. And
That's really
so
funny.
she takes my hand, and on the news it said that this little girl willingly takes my hand to help her find her mom. I knew she was
Oh
a
my
news reporter. I'm not dumb.
You were a scoop.
That's so
You're
funny,
a
dude.
scoop.
She
You got thrown under the bus hard.
she made me think that I was like, you
This
know,
fucking idiot
stupid.
child.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
just
idiot
lost
I'm
her
child.
stupid.
parents.
So stupid.
Don't do this,
Tonight
kids.
at 11.
Anyone?
What do you watch?
Yeah. So we walk up, and they walk up to my mom, and my mom is like, "Oh shit!" She was so mad at me because they were like, "What happened? Why'd you?" Like, she was looking at clothes with my brother and just
Yeah.
not looking for me. And they were like, "Yo, your daughter's just wandering around the mall. What are you doing?" She's like, "I've been looking all over for you." And I remember going, "No, you didn't. No, you weren't." Yeah.
I do remember one time I was with a friend, his and his like stepmom and like another one of their friends, and like I was pretty young, and we went to like Six Flags, and uh I was like, I think I just kind of pussed out at one point, or like, what do you call it? I fucking I was kind of scared of some of the rides, so I think I sat one out, and then I like completely like wandered off, and like I kind of I'm at there was like a little while there where they couldn't find me. Looking back, I was really stupid.
Oh man.
But like it wasn't like the longest time, but like I kind of fucked up the rest of the day. So I'm sorry, Paul, if you ever hear this, I'm so sorry for ruining the day at Six Flags.
Damn.
It
Was it
wasn't
his
that
birthday?
bad. No, yeah, I can't remember why. It wasn't that bad, but like it was probably like an hour or so where they were like, "Where the fuck is he?" And then it finally found me. And I was like, "Ooh, sorry." I kind of like looking. Yeah, like at the time, it made sense for me to wander off. I was like, "Oh, I bet the exit's over here." And then it was like, "Oh, it's not." And then they couldn't find me.
Aw.
But like, yeah, it wasn't the
Dang.
worst thing ever. But I do remember that could be one time I got kind of lost.
Okay.
We gotta ask Dreadlock this question too.
No, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Shh. Do you have an hour?
He'd be like, actually, they just didn't find me.
Yeah,
I wasn't
right.
lost.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Still
They
am.
just didn't find me yet.
Yeah. What is one movie that you could recite?
Oh,
Children of Men.
recite.
Ooh.
I just love the movie
Mm.
Children of Men, and I've watched it like several times.
Okay.
Shoot, Elf, Talladega Nights,
Okay.
uh, Coneheads. Sure, probably a couple horror movies too.
Yeah. The Conjuring.
Like,
Oh.
yeah, I mean, there was like a while in my childhood where we just couldn't afford cable, so we just
yeah.
rewatched DVDs.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
constantly,
maybe like
constantly,
Constantly.
constantly.
I like maybe like the old Willy Wonka maybe. Can't
Oh
believe
yeah.
I've watched that so many times. Or like maybe like Wizard of Oz.
The Labyrinth.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Mm, Labyrinth.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Sure.
For sure.
Oh, super bad.
Dynamite.
Super
Super bad, yeah.
bad.
Oh man, what else? Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I
Oh
can
my god,
probably
that was a good
recite that
movie.
Ironically.
line from one.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
That was at Turtle Bay. Shout out to Hawaii again.
there you go.
Nice.
Like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. That's an ironic
Oh,
one.
Mm.
I don't know.
love
I don't
that
actually really
movie.
like that movie, but it's an ironic choice because it's about forgetting.
It's so good though. When that lady goes in to forget about the pet that had died just because she was dying of a heartache, I was like, "That's me for real." Like,
Mm.
I
Yeah.
feel it.
Yeah, yeah. That character resonated with you.
Yeah,
That's
it was
funny.
really good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I bet there's more that I just am not thinking of because that's all I used to do too is watch movies over and over and over. I could probably
Yeah.
all the Insidious movies for sure. I could. Yeah.
I mean, not
The Conjuring.
really, but I mean, sure.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah,
Even the screaming parts Alyssa can do.
yeah, I need to hear that part.
verbatim.
Yeah, Insidious. I probably could read you all of it, all the dialogue, because we would sit and watch it so many times. And
Is there
then
any-
sometimes I would just put it on while I'm cleaning. You know.
Wasn't there a silent film that was released not too long ago as an homage to old silent films? So that's one I definitely could recite from memory.
Okay.
You
Okay,
guys should read the scripts
Got
for the
'em.
movies you like. You guys could probably learn a lot of things
Oh,
about
sure.
the movies you didn't know about.
Yeah, I respect the art of scripts are like scripts where even just like even if there's no dialogue, just everything around it. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like
Okay.
super cool shit.
What is the worst injury you have sustained?
Sustained. Ooh,
I've
actually,
broken-
not that bad.
I've broken both of my ankles.
Holy shit.
Or maybe it was one
At the same
twice.
time?
No. You know what? No, I think it was just my right
Jump
one
off the
twice.
roof of your
like,
house?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was playing basketball in gym class,
Ah.
and then again it was like gym class again. I think it was two separate gym classes. I broke my ankle. I've always had a little bit of weak ankles. I kind of rolled them a lot as a kid. So a couple times, yeah, I was like, yeah, I think both times was like a weird like gym class incident. I'm just not great at jumping. I guess I was never destined for basketball.
White men can't jump.
I
you
know. Really,
I tried.
it just isn't my built. You've seen me. I'm just not built to jump.
You're built to block.
I'm built to. Yeah, I'm a linebacker. You can't.
Defense.
Yeah, get me.
Like in
keep me on the
D&D.
ground. Yep.
Yeah. Like if we were being attacked, I would definitely feel safe if you were like
Yeah.
blocking. You know.
Yeah, and then Legion can be the one jumping over people and like kicking them in the face.
Yeah, I'm the rogue.
Yep.
Like a flying monkey with
Yeah.
a knife.
Yeah.
You know. We send him in.
I'll be the I'll be the stone wall.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I'm sorry.
what's
Yeah,
it
I don't think. Yeah, go ahead, Legion.
Oh yeah. So it happened in high school. I used to always bike to school, cause it was just like down the hill. I mean, I guess it was kind of hard going up, but it was always down the hill. Anyway, like I would like pass by a couple people because it was early in the morning, right? Like there's people doing jogs, right? People who just like wake up in the early morning to commute, and there's people who walk dogs. So there's a lot of military families out here, and I remember used to always pass by this person in fatigues, and they always had like a German Shepherd, and so I'd always bike past. Dog would always bark at me, and at one point, I don't know, for some reason, I just decided to bike like really close to them, and the dog like bit me. It, like jumped up and like bit me like hard.
Damn.
And I was like, "Oh shit!" Like I'm like, "Fucking lady, control your dog." She's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Like, she's like pulling back her like German Shepherd, but and then like I didn't notice anything until I went to school, and I like was talking to my friends like, "Dude, your arm is bleeding," and it was. It's like full on bleeding.
Whoa.
Like he didn't take a chunk or anything, but like all his teeth like
Yeah.
definitely sunk in.
Mm-hmm.
So
Damn.
so I think that's like the worst injury I sustained. I don't know what happened to the girl or her dog. I never saw them after that because I
Jeez.
just avoided that route.
Right. Damn.
That
But
kind
yeah,
of
the dog came up and bit me. And
yeah.
almost like I think I had like semi PTSD for like 3 years because I just didn't
I was
trust
gonna
dogs
say,
for
yeah,
like
well, I'm glad you got
for
rid
like
of
Yeah.
up
them.
until like I graduated high school probably.
Oof,
They're great though. I love dogs now.
good.
Again.
Yeah, that sort of reminded me of. It wasn't one of my worst injuries, but it is kind of funny because it's a funny reveal at the end. Because one time I lived on like kind of the top of a hill, and I was biking to school, and but it was like right at the beginning of, and for some reason I was just going down the hill from my house like super fast, and I don't know what happened. I can't remember what the logic was, but I like broke both brakes like really hard instantly, and I like flipped. I don't really. I think I
Ah.
was just going too fast at the end of the day, and I was trying to stop too fast, and I went over, head over heels or whatever the fuck, and it like smashed my head into the or in my. I kind of
Ow.
smashed my face into the pavement, but luckily it wasn't like it was kind of bad. I had like just some scrapes on my face, but it wasn't as bad
Still
as it
though,
could have been.
God.
And I was like, and I just like, you know, I think I still went to school, but I was late, and I don't know why I just didn't take the rest of the day off. I should have just said, I'm not coming in.
Yeah.
But
You
I
Yeah,
had
did,
an
probably would've.
accident.
and I did come in, and I think I was 12 years old because the reveal is that I got to school, and like I got there, and they were like playing some sort of shit over like the intercom or something. I can't remember what it was. People were like silent because. I walked in because I think it was September 11th, 2002.
Oh shit.
God.
And I like walked in and it was like there was some like I don't know, I think there was like a moment of silence.
So
I
you
think I
could
was
have
like,
skipped school entirely.
I
Just
really should have
like, you
just
could have
I
not should
and the
have.
funny thing is I just forgot. I was like, what a bad day, and then I got there and it was like, but it's 9/11. It's like, oh my
You're
god.
like, yeah, but guess what happened to me though?
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, yeah, and I
I
should have just
failed.
taken the day off. Everybody would have been like, I'm so sad about 9/11, and then it's just like, it was because I smashed my face into the road. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead,
That's a
Alyssa.
crazy coincidence, though.
Oh,
Yeah, it was funny.
I've never broken anything, but I've had some pretty serious like scrapes and cuts and stuff like that. Like, I'm trying to think of what would even be the worst. Like when I was a kid, I was running barefoot and I smashed my foot into a brick and it tore my big toenail off, so I had to get stitches. One time I was outside and my ex-boyfriend was riding a motor scooter, and then we tied a rope to a regular scooter. I was like 14 and I was on the regular scooter and he was jamming, dude, and we were doing fine until he hit a curve.
Oh my god.
And like it just came out from my hands and I was running, but I couldn't keep up, and I like fell to my knees and just slid, and I had road burn all over my knees. My jeans tore open. I had these big gashes, and I still have
Damn.
scars. So yeah, it fucking
Nice.
hurt, but I cleaned them up and it was okay. God, what else? I've been mauled by a cat. I wasn't like trying to get into it, but like my roommate at the time, my cat was fighting hers, and she stuck her arm in, and he latched onto her and was tearing her up, and I was like, oh fuck, he's my cat. So I grabbed him off of her so he would latch onto me, and I threw him in the room, and she was fucked up. I was fucked up. It looked like I stuck my arm in a blender. It was so bad. She
Yeah.
went to the hospital. I didn't. I just stayed. I would just scrub it with hot water and soap every day and wrap it in gauze because I was like, I'm not gonna go to the hospital.
Yeah.
It was bad. I had scars forever, but I covered it up with a tattoo. And other than that, I tore once when I was giving birth, and they stitched me up.
Same.
So yeah. So
Shout
other
out to
than that,
Amara.
like, yeah, shout out to Amara and her big old head. Yeah.
Big brain Amara.
Yeah, I tore, so they had
Five heads.
stitched me up. That fucking hurt. But other than that,
Imagine.
those are my biggest injuries. But like, I've never broken anything except for my vagina, I guess. Still works though.
Yeah, there was some joke there I couldn't even think of one. I was like,
So stunned.
and also yeah. And my dick. I broke my dick. That was a big one. I had to.
Yeah.
It was too heavy. I had to throw it over my shoulder, and it kind of got.
You hit it. You hit the ceiling fan. When
Yeah,
you did.
yeah. It was pretty.
Just all
bad.
boom. Okay. What is the most afraid you've ever been?
All right, last question too, by the way.
That's the 20th question. I have one more after that.
Okay. I'd say
We're
figure it
almost
out.
at
It's
time.
called
I actually
21
think we're out
questions.
Okay.
Wait, what was it again? Oh,
What's the most afraid you've ever been?
I mean, probably one of the times I probably got really too fucking high. There was definitely points where I was like, yeah, just there's definitely like a combination of like weed and like caffeine and like anxiety that can be kind of bad for me. So I've definitely been afraid that like I don't know, like my heart was gonna give out or something. But it wasn't like traumatizing, but it was probably one of the more afraid I've ever been, or like, you know, some more general kind of like paranoia, but usually just brought on by like drugs. I can't.
Do you have one, Legion? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't really think of any like times I was like actually scared. Like I don't think I was in a dangerous position, for the most part. But yeah, I don't think I have anything the physical danger, but just maybe just mental. But yeah, go ahead.
Saving a drowning friend in Haleiwa,
Whoa.
like where the
Holy
waves
shit.
are
Damn,
fucking
that is a story.
crazy. Yeah. So what's it called? When I was in college, I was basically a tour guide for all like the European and out of state students, right? So I like toured the island with them, like showed them all the great beaches. Eventually, like one of our beach quests, we like figured out like a beach like that was like kind of behind someone's property, but they were kind of cool with just letting us like use that beach for whatever. Now you can't. I think there's like 1 million people because that place got leaked. But like, there's no lifeguards there because it's a private beach. There's a lot of rocks there, and the current is super strong. Like it'll pull you. Like you have to make effort to stay in place that's kind of relatively close to shore.
Okay.
Anyway, she got real far out, like way far out, and I could kind of hear her saying like help me, like
Oh my
because she
gosh.
was drowning. So like I had to like grab a boogie board and grab some fins, and then I jumped in and like I had to basically kind of throw her into a rock so she can just have something to hold on to, right, before like the break would like take her out further.
Mm-hmm.
Because like it's private, it's not connected to anything, so you know usually when you're stuck in the current you have to just go with it, right? You can't fight it, you'll just tire yourself out and possibly like drown just because of exhaustion. But there's like no connection to the other beaches, so it's like this is it. Like she's only getting out one way, and so like yeah, we like fought to get back to shore. Like I was like drinking salt water too because that's how crazy it was.
You could have drowned too. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy
Some
smokes.
hero shit though, man. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
cool. I mean, I'm glad I don't know if I'd be able to save somebody. I hope I would be able to. I mean, you know, I guess yeah, if I had my had some floating devices would hopefully make it easier. But yeah, that's intense.
Yeah, that is intense.
Guardian Angel Legion over here.
I know, he's a hero.
This
Was
is the
she-
scariest shit ever.
Yeah, was she a good swimmer too, or was she not someone who knew how to swim?
She
very
is a good swimmer.
Yeah.
She knew how to swim, but she was doing well. But it's just like you're just not ready, right?
Yeah,
You're
no,
like
I get it.
you're just treading water, you're like having
Mhm.
fun, like kind of really close to shore, and then just like in a second you're just pulled out.
I could easily make a mistake like that. I think I'm not used to swimming in an ocean or anything.
No, me either. I'd be screwed.
Huh.
Man.
What about you?
The most afraid I've ever been, I think I was 11, and we went on a camping trip up in the mountains, and I was in my tent, and bears were in our campground, and I
sorry.
was so fucking scared. Yeah, they're Aqua and his family, I guess.
Mhm.
And
Were they shitting in the woods?
fuck, they were knocking over trash cans and freaking people out, and I just remember the people we were with we were with a bunch of rednecks, and I remember distinctly hearing this girl going, "Don't shoot it, you're gonna piss it off." And I was like, "Oh my god!" I was so scared. I was crying in my tent. I was so scared I threw up because I could hear the bear growling. It was a mom and her cub.
Oh yeah, that is reason to be afraid.
Well, we found out later that the people above us, a lady had left out a skillet with bacon grease, and the bear had went into her tent and mauled her.
Oh my god!
And killed her. So I don't like to camp.
All right, check that off the vacation.
Yeah, I certainly understand your stance, really.
Yeah, but for the sake of time, I'll X my last question. But I do want to know one of Legion's questions that he wrote down. So Legion, ask a question, and then
okay. Right, let me pull up the list. Oh yeah, because I was thinking about like things I never got to do yet. This is very like basic, but like 3 items on your bucket list that you got.
3 items. Shit, I think mine's gonna be mostly travel.
I mean, sure.
Yeah, I want to do all of my travel stuff for sure. I want to like go to Italy, go to New Zealand, go to the Netherlands, all those places. So I'll make travel one. Bucket list. 2 more items. God, that's a hard one.
I mean, what I don't know. Like, I still need to see. I mean, this is very basic, but I still need to like actually go to like an NFL game.
Oh, that's a good one.
And
that's
like,
one.
yeah. So I mean, or if I can be more, greedy, I'd like to see a Bears Super Bowl before I kick the bucket.
Hell
Super
yeah.
Bowl win, I should say.
Right.
They've been in a Super Bowl when I've been one, but whatever. And
you better win. I'm dying.
yeah, you better fucking win. Or yeah, because I want the Bears to carry my casket after my funeral, so they can let me down one last time.
Hey.
Scuba
Scuba diving. I'd like to scuba dive once.
That's a good one.
Down here.
Honestly, I wouldn't even say. I was gonna say like something like Grand Canyon, but like I could easily just drive there. But you know what? I would like to visit Hawaii. I've traveled to Europe. I love it, but honestly, Hawaii's even. I do want to go there. I don't know. I guess that could be a bucket thing.
I want to pet a lion. I want to pet like a big cat. I've held a baby. Yes. I
in my sleep.
Yeah, I've cradled you. Just checked off the list.
Check.
Like I've held a baby bobcat before, but I want to like pet a real like big lion,
I mean, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I agree. I've always loved tigers, so that would be cool to like pet a tiger. Or yeah, and I guess if I can combine it, or not combine, but like travel wise, I guess I said Hawaii, but also like I have been wanting to go to like Japan for a while. I think a lot of people put that kind of on their bucket list. Because like I've been to Europe, it was awesome. I loved it, but man, I've never been to like the the Far East or anything.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. I don't know if that. I guess I mean, I'll try to think of. I could try to think of a couple other examples.
Yeah, you wrote the question, Legion. So while you answer, maybe Aqua can think.
Yeah.
I can't think of that third one. That'd like be kind of interesting, but I'd love to be on Hot Ones. That is like a bucket list. Like if I ever get famous enough that Sean Evans wants to interview me while we eat hot wings, I would fucking die. That's like a fucking dream. I love that show so much. And then second, yeah, I've never actually went to a UFC event besides like being a fanboy. I'd love to go to like one of the 100 ones because those are always special. Like at MGM Grand or like Madison Square Garden, New York, like a huge event, like
that would
like
be cool.
not courtside, like ringside.
Yeah.
Of that'd be amazing. I'd love that.
Sit next to Dana White and Joe Rogan.
I don't know, he's kind of
so
a piece
cool.
of shit. So maybe like across from him,
right?
Yeah.
Next to the Spanish commentators.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That's funny. Yeah, I guess.
Be a fun third one.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I almost want to say I'd love to be like on a movie set to some degree, but like I don't know. Like a lot of that's kind of like I don't know. There's probably a way in which that would be really fun. Although I'm sure there's a lot of like boring times like on the set.
Ooh,
So like
that's a great one.
yeah,
That's a great one. Being a director, like
yeah.
on a big
That's
production,
what I was
I
Yeah,
gonna
love
say.
that.
Like
dude.
if that's allowed,
I want
in
to
the
be a
rules,
director. on
yeah,
that.
like be a
Yeah.
director basically. Yeah, that would be wild. I think that would be cool.
Ooh, I would love to sit and hang out with Theo Vaughn. I love, dude, I would die. Like, if I ever got famous enough or interesting enough on the internet to where he would just,
Mhm.
like, talk to me and interview me. Because his podcast, he's just, like, you know, it's, like, nostalgic. He's reminiscing. They're talking about childhoods and things like that. I would just love to, like, sit and talk to him. I'd be nervous, but I would love to talk to him.
I love
Yeah,
that.
but he's really good at getting his guests to like be comfortable with the conversation and like have like a full on discussion about whatever they do.
Yeah.
So I remember I think I kind of semi listened to the one where he interviewed the plumber. That was
Mm-hmm.
a good one.
That was a good one, yeah.
I like this idea. Like, I'd love to be famous, or what? Not famous, but like, I'd love to be worthy of like having someone like come and interview me and like take like a photo shoot or something. Like take it like, and then I'll be like on the in like this like magazine of some sort. It would be like,
Vogue.
and, yeah, like Vogue, and I'm just like ice cold,
Naked.
like yeah, naked, like with my gorilla, and we're just like taking pictures, and I'm like the centerfold on this like Fortune 500, like the coolest man in the world, like thing. Yeah.
Oh, that one's going on the mantle for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Like I
I
just
know
want,
that guy.
I want someone to be like, oh my god, we need to capture this
We
moment.
need him.
We need you on the cover, and I want to. And why don't you just blue steel us right now? And I'll be like,
Yeah, that'd be dope. I accept.
That'd be amazing.
So that's my bucket.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is 21 questions.
Mhm.
Awesome. All right, should we?
I
Hit
learned a lot about myself.
Yeah.
And everyone else here.
Yeah, everyone, could we just forget everything I said?
Wow. Hey, hit the out. Yeah,
If
that's
any
the
of my
outro
cousins are
for-
listening now, please
Alyssa.
don't bring up the dick thing.
Please.
And the family get together
Guys.
during Christmas.
I mean, yeah, we may. It's like we listen to the podcast back, and that question is like replaced with like AI voices of us, like because
Oh, God.
like Legion didn't want to put that in the podcast. He's like,
I know,
I need to
right?
replace this question.
They make the final
Any of
cut.
my bullies, if you heard this, go fuck yourselves.
And for,
Click
but,
and everything you stand for.
but that's yeah, you're spoiling the outro because I say, all right, everybody, thanks for listening, and you have to forget we said that.
That's right. All right,
But-
go ahead.
Okay, well, now I ruined it.
Do it, though.
But I will hit our outro, and then we can kind of say our little goodbyes. But I'll say
Sure.
my piece. My name is Relytan, Relytan. You come visit my page that I never stream on. But thanks for listening. How about you, Alyssa?
Alyssa Riot at Alyssa Riot on Twitch. I haven't streamed in about a week, but I'll be hopping back on here pretty soon.
At Legion Lion on twitch.tv every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, late nights. We're doing Mass Effect. I really love that game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. So if you have the time, come by. Say hi.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'll be there.
Yeah, I'll try. All right, everybody. Thanks again. Forget we said that.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.